Here we go. Welcome to our first episode of Roll Fast, Dice Hard. I'm your host, Jason Murphy. Tonight, we're going to be doing some fun stuff. We've got a spooky show coming up for you. And just in time for the holiday season, this is, I'm not going to spoil it for you to let you know where it goes. It's going to take some weird turns. Of course it is. So let's get started. Dumu al-Kamar. You awaken in a dark forest. The leaves are mostly bare. The sky is gray. There doesn't seem to be a sun. It's very dusk-like, almost like it's twilight. You're not real sure how you got there, but you feel hungover. You're laying off in a ditch in the forest. Dead leaves underground. And you're a musician, so you're finely attuned to all of the sounds around you, and you notice that there aren't any. It is completely and utterly quiet. You can only hear yourself rolling around on the grass, getting up, your own groans, the sound of your own voice. You can't hear the ambient sound of the world or anything, but there is a tone, a subtone, something that most people wouldn't notice, but you notice it. And it is just under hearing yourself and everything else. It's just something very low, almost imperceptible. It sounds like the bottom of the ocean, or like holding a seashell up to your ear. And it just makes you think of the void. Dumu al-Kamar, tell us a little about yourself.
Greetings. I am Dumu al-Kamar, one of the world's greatest living performers and a literal child of the gods. That's right. I'm so pleased to meet you, whomever you are, whenever we meet. And I know the feeling is mutual because I am fantastic in every way. Wow, this place is less than an ideal location for me. I don't normally have such a rustic sleeping place, so I am a bit put off by this. But my raiment appears to be intact.
Yes, you're wearing your usual clothes. You've got all of your instruments with you, your lute and everything. The last thing you remember is going on an adventure. It's fuzzy, but it was with some new friends. You were
old friends.
Old friends. That's right.
Some old friends.
Some old friends, yeah, and some new friends. You went to Icewind Dale. And then you remembered waking up in an alchemist shop.
That was weird.
And it turns out Icewind Dale was just some sort of shared drug trip that you and your friends went on. But your memory's fuzzy, as they often are. Mornings just like this. And if you look, you'll see your surroundings. And now you don't see anything else, but it feels like something sees you.
Oh, well, I am used to being observed and quite comfortable with it. Do I feel in danger?
It doesn't feel good. The hairs on the back of your neck are standing up.
No, thank you. This is not my trouble robe. This is my chilling robe. And so I'm going to want to escape to another location. Do I have any sort of direction obvious that I could go? If I look around, do I see a building or?
You don't see any buildings. You're in a forest, gray skies, kind of misty. You don't recognize the terrain. You don't recognize the land. It doesn't smell like anything, really. You can't smell the trees. You can't smell the earth. You're thinking maybe this is some weird fungus that you smoked the night before.
That has happened to me on occasion. I am a rock star, so.
But if you wander around a little bit, you find a road.
Oh, okay. Let's take the road. Let's see. Fortune favors the right.
Okay.
I go to the right.
You head right, and right there is a sign, a road sign, a post, and it points to the right down the road, and it just says Terminus, or excuse me, Terminus Keep. Terminus Keep.
Okay. Could be a place to go. It's not this dank woods, so yeah, I'm gonna go towards the Terminus Keep.
Okay. And as you walk, you hear something in the trees, something that is not you. And it is, since the weird lack of sound out here, lack of ambient sound, it is loud. And it's not close, just loud.
Coming from the direction that I'm going, or behind me?
Actually, coming from the woods where you were.
Yes, I am, how should we best say? I'm more of a lover than a fighter, so I'm definitely going to be going towards the building or Terminus Keep or wherever that is instead of the loud sound.
Okay. You start marching down the road.
Yeah.
And you can hear something keeping pace with you.
Oh Lord, no, we're gonna speed it up, and I'm gonna just like maybe say some like a small prayer to my paterfamilias,
Okay.
the celestial.
Say a little prayer, and now you do start to smell something. And it smells of rot and of vomit.
Ooh.
And it definitely seems to be coming from the same direction of the sounds that are keeping pace with you as you move down the road.
No, we wanna increase our pace.
Okay.
I'm not much of a jogger either. I am athletic and I do put on quite a performance, but not here, not now. Let's get on down the road.
Okay. So you start heading out of there, and you're not running, right?
I'm not an athletic person, so I'm I'm walking at a comfortable, more than comfortable pace.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you're keeping up, and you can hear whatever this is in the thick trees, keeping pace with you pretty well. Yeah, and it is definitely the thing that smells.
Ooh. Can I take out my lute and start like a kind of a don't fuck with me, I'm super ferocious, but also a bard. So,
Yeah, playing one of your more sinister, threatening songs.
yes, black
Or
metal.
Black metal. Okay, you are familiar with that, being Dumu Al-Kamar.
Of course I am.
And yeah, you are proficient in the metal. And as you so you start playing that, and you hear something off in the trees, like a shriek.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, like your tunes maybe are annoying this thing. But you're coming up to a small village at the edge of the woods.
Is this the village?
This is the village.
This is below my normal standards. I'd just like to make that known. Looks a little creepy. It looks a little dirty. Ew. But maybe there's a place that I can sort of get into a little bit. Maybe create a circle of salt, something witchy, something protective.
Well, you walk into the village, and it's spooky. You're not even really sure that there's anyone here at all. And it's definitely gloomy. It's very Silent Hill. If Silent Hill was in the middle of of a Dungeons and Dragons world. It's very quiet. You don't see Pyramid Head or anything like that. But yeah, it's definitely something. And you don't see any like lights or torches or candles. But again, it still seems like everything is somehow the sun hasn't continued to set or rise where you're at. It is
Twilight.
it is twilight, and it seems to be you don't know why it hasn't gotten brighter or darker.
I mean, it is a really flattering light, twilight, so I'm going to be okay with it. Yeah, I'm going to try to find a building within which I can set up like an altar and do some spooky salutations to the other world.
Okay. And in the shadow of this village, and it is a small village, in the shadow up on a rocky rise overlooking the village, you see Terminus Keep.
Oof. Also, not my usual standard of accommodations.
Yeah. It looks even more frightening and spooky and completely empty, weirdly vacant. It is it looks familiar, but you can't quite place it. So you try to find a place to get into to set up maybe a little holy circle. The thing from the forest is no longer following you, by the way, but you do still feel like you're being watched.
Oh, well, I am amazing. So, yeah, let's perhaps see if there is an innkeeper or a lord of the manor or someone who can perhaps just get me in touch with some velvet and a nice joint of meat.
All right. Well, you're looking around. We're going to switch back over. Seal the Rosekissed.
Hello.
You awaken in darkness. It's claustrophobic. It's stuffy. Your head kind of hurts. It's dusty.
This is a normal routine for me to wake up like this.
You can't see anything. It's pitch black.
Okay. I feel around.
Okay. You start feeling around. Narrow walls, short ceiling, just short enough to where your halfling frame has to crouch before you can make your way out.
I am a halfling. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you start kind of feeling around, and then you feel like walls all around you. And then you feel something in front of you kind of start to give.
I kick it.
You kick it. It rattles. This door rattles open and then slams back like right in your face. And then
it hits me right back in the face.
Yep. And
Okay,
but then
cool.
it just kind of swings loose. It smells kind of musty. It smells like body odor in here. You can see a little light now through this doorway. It smells musty, body odor, but you know that smell right away. This is a tavern.
That's a tavern.
And
Sweet.
you crawl out of the cabinet behind the bar.
Okay.
At a tavern.
Right on. Is there anyone else in this tavern?
It is completely empty.
Okay. I go up to the bar and I check the taps. Are there taps?
There are no taps, but there. Oh yeah, I guess there would be. There would be
There
taps.
are jugs. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Okay,
I think it's reasonable.
I'm looking for beer.
There are taps. There's beer. There's plenty of taps. Plenty
Cheers.
of beer.
All right. I proceed to get a little bit of hair of the dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get a little hair of the dog. You take a drink, and you take a drink of that, and it tastes flat, completely flat. Not even like flat beer, just like it tastes like nothing.
Oh, I was gonna say a man like me can't have too many standards, but not tasting anything.
Well, tell us about yourself as you sit here and try this terrible, terrible beer?
My name is Seal the Rosekissed. I'm a filthy, dirty little man. If you've ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I'm Frank. I don't know. I'm just gonna be gross and dirty. I live in the under bridges like a troll, and I steal from people.
And one of the last things you remember is going to the alchemist with your friend Dumu and a few others, taking some strange mushroom and going on an adventure.
It doesn't sound like me.
In Icewind Dale. You have foggy memories of it.
Am I no longer in Icewind Dale?
This doesn't seem like Icewind Dale. The last thing you remember was waking up in an alchemist shop where Hutch had given you some he had given you some hallucinogenic aids to help you all have a shared mycosal experience known as Rime of the Frost Maiden.
I remember this Hutch fella. Hutch was a good guy. He's he had a lot of drugs.
He did have a lot of drugs. And you took them. You took all of them. All of the drugs.
Okay, I look out the window. Am I seeing anything?
You look out the window and you see the murky village that I described to Dumu earlier. If you were paying attention to that, it is fog swept, quiet. It looks abandoned, but recently so. This doesn't look like it's been abandoned for long. It looks like there could have been people here yesterday. You don't see anyone.
Having listened to what you were telling Dumu, I was pretty confident I was the puke monster chasing after her. So you can smell me from what, like 40 yards back? Jesus. Come on, Jason.
I wish I'd thought of that. Oh, wow.
Am I the stinky puke monster? Okay. Do I see any movement out there? Like of the Dumu variety?
The windows are murky and everything. Yeah, it's kind of unclean. You don't see Dumu through the glass or anything like that. But it's murky enough that somewhere down the road, maybe across the street, you see shadows where you wipe the dirt off the window and try to get a better look, but there's no one there.
All right. Man, I'm probably hungry at this point, as usually I am when I'm hungover like this.
I think that's fair.
Can I raid the tavern cabinets and whatnot, shelves, and see if there's any food?
Oh, yeah.
I have low standards for what food constitutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You start raiding that, and you do find food. Actually, you find some dried jerky, and I
immediately start eating it.
Yeah, and it is like the beer, pretty flavorless. Actually, it's not great.
Okay, I lost my taste buds. Great. Do I feel
you got COVID, man?
So this is, I got the Rona.
You got the Rona.
Okay. Do I, like, when I'm chugging all this beer, do I feel a bloat? Like I am at least putting something in my body?
Even you are at least putting something in your body. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just, it doesn't seem to have any flavor really.
You know, we can't get all the pleasures as long as I get sustenance. I'm gonna eat the food and pocket what I haven't eaten and what I have left over, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I guess I'll venture out.
Okay. You venture out into the village.
Okay.
Into Terminus. You do see Terminus Keep up above, as you had suspected. Or as you had heard earlier, you see Terminus Keep up above. There are no lights on, no torches, anything like that. And again, very, very quiet. It looks like the light here is weird. It's almost like it's not even really twilight. That doesn't quite do it justice. It is more like an eclipse. Now, you don't see any celestial bodies in the sky at all, but it has that weird light of a solar eclipse.
I am going to call out, hello, like a loud hello, but then I want to hide real quick in the shadows and see if anyone replies.
Okay. You say that, your voice doesn't echo. It weirdly falls flat,
Okay.
like right in front of you, but you run and hide in the shadows, and you do hear someone go, hello.
Okay.
Hello.
I want to inch toward that voice if I can locate it.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear it coming from one of these buildings around here in this weird and creepy place. It sounds strange to hear a voice here. It sounds alien, like this thing is infecting you. It's like some sort of weird, it feels like it doesn't belong.
So I have a weapon on me?
Yeah, you've got all of your weapons that are
okay. Sweet. I pull out a dagger as I'm creeping toward this person.
Of course you do. But that's a good idea. And it sounds like a child, actually.
Oh, definitely gonna take him out.
I pull out another dagger.
Second dagger, creepy children in the abandoned village. I know that game. You're definitely a murderer. Okay.
So you head over to this one building, and all these buildings, they just kind of look the same, just generic medieval towns. You've been in a lot of towns that have character.
Yeah.
This does not.
It's a bit boring.
Yeah.
Weak architecture.
This place everything's boring. It is very much like you're walking around through the back rooms.
Okay.
And
can I find this kid?
You do find this one building, and there's a murky, dirty window, and you can see him there. This little kid, he's got round glasses, little chubby face, and he kind of puts his hands on the window and he says, "Hi, hello." Yeah, he's right there.
I throw my dagger.
You through the window?
I throw it through the window at the kid.
Throw your dagger?
Yeah. Okay. As I see a comment here that says, "Fuck them kids." That's what I got.
Okay. You throw the dagger and it just bounces off the glass, but it leaves a big crack.
Okay.
And he's like, "You have to find a way to come in. Please, come in with me and help me out. There's a door around here somewhere."
I'm gonna die. This is a horror movie.
And
I'm gonna pick up my dagger.
Dumu, you hear a clang, and you hear this, oh boy, and it's a voice that you know, and the little kid is just watching Seal, and you look around the corner, Dumu, and you see Seal the Rosekissed.
Hey, buddy!
What up?
Bud, my bud.
I run up and do the customary thing of this land, which is a tummy bump.
Tummy bump. All right.
Tummy bump here, right?
I
Rhyme Town or whatever this is called.
I offer my gloved hand in for like a gesture of salute.
Okay, fair. I'll do a
So we've got Seal the Rosekissed, the degenerate and intentionally homeless, drug-addicted halfling thief. And if David Lee Roth were a street-preaching bard,
Yes.
Dumu Alkamar.
Thank you.
Meeting up once again to pull...
Sometimes cult leader.
That's true. Sometimes cult leader, wear a lot of hats. Dumu and Seal are known in taverns up and down the Sword Coast, and
that's right.
For
I can do it. Wait, it's this way.
Okay, ready? Oh no, ready?
Do it.
Boom. Yep. Yeah.
Sweet.
Playing rock and roll for unsuspecting tavern goers, loving the music of Dumu Alkamar, and so much so that they don't notice when Seal is robbing them blind.
What?
I know. So
we're like Bill and Ted.
And you go up and you guys are greeting each other and hugging and all that, tummy bumping or whatever the hell you're doing. And Simon is still standing there. Simon, the little boy.
Fuck? Since when do we know his name?
I didn't tell you his name. His name is Simon.
Are we cussing? What the heck?
Yeah, you could cuss. Who cares?
What the
we're adults.
Devil hockey sticks.
We're adults. Yeah, you see the little kid, and he says, "Hi, I'm Simon," just looking up at you. And you can't see through his glasses. They're completely they're just kind of golden, almost like shining, almost like, you know, when you get an animal in the headlights and they've got that tapetum lucidum thing behind it where their eyes kind of light up. That's what Simon's glasses. They're just glasses, though. He's just a little kid who seems to be trapped in this building that doesn't have a front door.
Bullshit, Dumu. Bullshit. That's a demon kid. I threw a dagger at him. He didn't even flinch. He just went, go around the side to the door or some bullshit. We have to kill him.
Please, you have to let me out. There's a door around here somewhere. I can't find it, but
he's an evil djinn or some shit.
And he's like, please, Dumu Al-Kamar, help me find the door.
I didn't even say your name, did
I? I don't recall giving you my salutations, sir, small sir, young sir. How do you know who I am? I mean, of course, my reputation precedes me, but.
And he smiles, and his smile just keeps getting bigger.
Damn it. I start setting the building on fire.
How do you set the building on fire? Yes. And he says, "Don't burn me again, Seal. Don't burn me again."
Oh, God. I hate it. No. Why was my instinct to kill the child dead on?
It was. We need your stabbiness in this game.
And then he just kind of fades, and he goes, "Look behind you," and fades into the darkness.
Bull fucking shit. Okay, let's back to back this with weapons hot.
Yeah, weapons are hot. But let's move towards maybe another location that's not full of demon babies.
Do you turn around and look to see if there's anything behind you?
Yeah, we're going back to back.
Yeah, and I'll keep looking at Simon while she does that.
Yeah.
Or he does that.
We are going full perfect strangers.
Okay. So you guys start looking, and at the end of these streets, which you don't even recognize the one you came down, neither one of you. But at the end of these streets, you see little shapes moving.
No.
Like people, maybe. Like there are actually people here. And then you realized where you're being watched from.
Where?
It's up on the building tops. You see some birds. Very large birds. They're probably 2-3 feet tall. And if you look closely, they are also smiling at you.
Oh, no.
How do birds smile? What does that mean?
They have human faces.
Oh, Jesus. What does that mean? Like a harpy?
Yeah, I don't like drugs. I don't like these drugs.
Yeah, and at one, you see something come lurching across the road. A couple of blocks down, it's hard to tell distances here and how far away it is, but lurching down the road, you see...
I'm sweating.
No. No.
Is it a goat? Is that its dick? What's hanging between its legs?
that could be a ghost dog phallus, Grant.
Is it?
I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it's not.
Okay.
At least there's only one. Okay. At least there's only one dick.
Okay, fair. It's not a Klingon or anything.
And
let's not go inside with Simon, but Jesus, where are we? What did we do?
But yeah, you see these things just kind of walk past, and then you see a couple of these dog things kind of eating something all huddled around like a pack of hyenas, chewing on something.
I mean,
Well, if you and I are here, maybe some of our other buddies are here. Is that chewing on our buddy?
yeah, I'm not super interested in what they're chewing on. I'd like to GTFO.
And you can hear them kind of growling, moving and eating dog-like, tearing and pulling something like out of the ground. Sir Redfern recommends you use the kid as a shield.
We'd have to bring the demon kid out. We don't want him to do that.
We don't need
Like a vampire. You can't.
no more demons.
And then you can hear
La 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 la.
la 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 coming from that's coming from Simon. That's Simon.
How many tropes are you gonna add here?
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the Terminus Keep.
Well, Dumu, what should we be doing here?
I think that we should be getting the fuck out of here right away.
You want to go into the creepy Terminus Keep
Yep.
place? Okay.
Good to see you, Dumu.
Nope.
It's one of the birds said that, and then they all start echoing Dumu, Dumu, Dumu.
Okay, I'm gonna go and Seal. And you guys don't know my name? It's
I'm
Seal.
not just a sidekick.
Jesus.
Always love my fans. Unfortunately, I have to go now. Thanks so much. And then
Just deuces. Yeah.
deuces.
Where do you guys go?
We're going to the Terminus Keep.
Going to
Inside-
Terminus Keep.
Yeah, the creepy Transylvania.
Okay.
Castle.
As you are walking, more of these nondescript buildings, more glimpses of these ghost dog things, the birds.
Samurai?
What's that?
Way of the Samurai?
Oh no, not the Jim Jarmusch movie. Yeah. The birds kind of following you, and if you listen closely, you can hear them going, "Where you going? Come back." And you can't really see their faces. I mean, they look like ravens, right? But if you look close, it's ravens with just people faces, no beaks.
I hand Dumu some of the sweet beef jerky I found. Be like, hey, you want some jerky? Just trying to like
I found some beef jerky in a haunted bar.
I'm
Do you
gonna
want it?
ignore this and be like, I got jerky. I have a couple bottles here of some flavorless beer, but who knows the last time we ate? So you should probably eat something.
Seal, you know I respect you. We've been through a lot together. We've done a lot of adventures, lots of mess arounds. But I'm gonna pass for now. But keep it up, keep it close, keep it close.
Deal. Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are walking up towards
Not the worst way to wake up after a hangover.
you guys are walking up to Terminus Keep, and it's up on a little cliffside, not super high up, but there's a gate in the rock wall that you can see as you get closer. It's closed, of course. And as you guys are walking to your right, you see a big, long field of tall grass. Tall, broad, wide. It seems out of place. Dumu, as you look, you can see it looks familiar on the other end. Like there's people you know over there. Like on the other side of the field.
It's the veil of death.
Seal, same thing.
Okay.
You see,
Is Tree Dick Dog still behind us?
no, you don't see Tree Dick Dog. The birds are shadowing you. But you can see recognizable things on the other side of this field, like kind of far away. And there is someone standing in the field.
Squeaky, squeaky.
It is Lost Fish.
Oh, thank God.
Get your ass over here and protect me.
Oh, we can't hear you, Lost Fish. Oh, you've got the chipmunk noise.
Oh, the chipmunk noise.
Fish. It's weird. This weird apparition of fish. It's making a chipmunk noise, but it clearly needs to restart its computer.
Well, you guys, Fish is calling out to you,
Uh-huh.
making this weird noise. It's this weird high
It
pitch.
tracks with every other weird shit going on here.
It looks like the scene in Exorcist when it's the dream
Yeah.
and Damien's mom is coming up out of the.
Demi, why you do this to me, Demi?
Yeah, exactly. But you can see her, and she's like waving at you, but she's off, kind of in the distance.
I haven't seen this Exorcist movie, so I don't know.
I'm sorry, you haven't seen the Okay, we're playing.
If
D&D.
you can try and make more like Pauly Shore references,
okay,
I probably have seen most of those movies.
You, Seal, you have been called to join the army, right? And
I'm in the army now. I know it. Okay, I'm good. I get it.
I want to get at least one Pauly Shore reference in every episode until he joins us and plays.
He's a man.
How hard
From
could it be
Encino.
to get Pauly Shore to play Dungeons and Dragons with you? Oh my God! There it is. There it is. There it is.
Wheeze the juice.
It's all for you.
I go to the tavern and
buddy.
wheeze some more juice.
Boxing Octopus, wonderful quote. That's wonderful. So you guys make your way back over to you see that field. You're trying to find a way to get to Lost Fish, who will be joining us here in a moment, hopefully. And you see this field. You're looking around in this weird quasi hellscape, and you see the gates to Terminus Keep.
Field or gates? Can I like just tap a foot into the grassy field? Can I see if my foot gets sucked into something weird?
Like if there's like a aura or a magic force.
It doesn't feel particularly strange. It just feels like tall kind of dead grass.
Ew. Ugh, I was hoping it'd be like gack or something. Okay. Floam. Inch toward. Do we see anyone else? Do we still see kind of the silhouette of Fish?
You've lost her.
Hence lost Fish. I get it.
Yeah, there you go. She seems to have vanished in the distance. In this field, it looks like maybe 100 yards across, but like long lengthways, it goes on for as far as you can see.
Is this in our way of getting to the gate?
No.
We have to cross the field?
We have to make a choice.
Yeah, we just have an option of like Fish or...
Yeah, but then you don't see Fish anymore.
Oh.
She has vanished, so you're not even sure it was her.
That's too spooky.
And then, no,
Gate.
there she is. There she is. There's Lost Fish.
I think I see.
She kind of, it's almost like a mirage, like a heat mirage.
Okay.
And yeah, you see her.
Okay.
She's waving to you.
We approach Fish.
Okay. So you approach Fish.
I'm sorry, somebody in the chat mentioned mazes and monsters. So
yeah, wonderful. And yeah, Fish she's getting closer. Fish, you see your friends maybe coming out of the mist, coming
Fish.
Across the field.
Is that you? Fish, are you some creepy dimming kid or are you real?
Or am I a chipmunk?
I'm
not a chipmunk.
It is Fish. It is.
I
Fish.
swear I'm going to take this giant ass hammer that I carry around with me all the time and I'm going to smash something that clearly doesn't exist in this world. But anyway,
that microphone?
whatever. I don't know. There's a poltergeist in my computer.
I just reach over to Lost Fish and just like with like a may I give you a little scratch behind your ears? Just a little.
I suppose.
Glad to see you. I'm so glad to see you.
What are you two doing?
It's old friends.
Called bonding. Look it up.
We did
I've never scratched Jason behind his ear to say hi.
Yeah, you know
Well,
what?
I'm sorry
And
you don't
maybe
have
you
that kind of
should.
relationship.
Maybe you should, Grant. You never
Sorry.
scratch my belly. You never tell me I'm a good boy.
For context, is Fish a cat?
Yes.
Is
Fish
that what
is a
everyone should know?
tabaxi barbarian.
Okay.
She's got a lovely tail, ears.
why don't we hear from Fish on how she's doing and what her whole deal is?
Well, let me tell you, Fish, you just Fish, you kind of came to and you were like wondering, one of those feelings where you're wondering what you're doing, like wondering how you got here standing in this field. And you're in the middle of this field, and not far you can see the rolling hills of your home where your people lived. And but then you
Mhm.
it's weird. It's almost like it's in a dream. And no matter how far you seem to walk across this field to get home, you can't get any closer. And so, Fish, tell us about yourself.
Wait, so just let me get this straight. First off, I'm outstanding in this field.
Yes, you are outstanding in this field.
You're all standing
Yes.
in the field.
Perfect.
All the accolades.
Well, I mean, I haven't been up to that much. It hasn't, like, I don't, what has happened and how long have what kind of time has passed since that wild trip we did?
You
Is it tomorrow?
that is one of the last things you remember, is waking up in the alchemist shop in Haverland, the shining city, you think, and after an adventure in Icewind Dale, where you were going to fight the Rime of the Frost Maiden, but you never did, and you took a bunch of drugs, and now you're here.
And there was just this big giant bright flash of sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now is it cold here? I can't really feel anything yet.
It's not cold.
Do I need a jacket?
No, it's not cold.
Okay.
It's not hot.
Okay.
It is.
You feel nothing.
It is
I feel nothing.
completely temperate.
Okay. All right. Well, so where are y'all up to? Can I see him yet? Can I, like, have we established that I'm actually here?
Yes.
Because I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah. The three of you are here together, real, and standing in the middle of this field.
I throw a dagger at Fish.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
and I block it with my hammer and take a fake swing at you just so you remember how big this hammer is.
It's a big hammer.
It's a
So,
big
Right.
hammer.
I am so glad for your strength and your presence. It refreshes me. And then I start to play a little intro on the lute, and it's just like, lost fish. So glad you're here. This place sucks. Let's go somewhere else.
Dumu plays a little song for you, and it gets some attention. You hear the birds as you're playing your little song. The birds kind of flutter around and move one building to the next, and they're trying to sing along, but they're just making sounds that are kind of like words, but not quite.
Mm-mm.
Ooh. Dumu, see if you
Whoa,
can get
what
them
is
to
this?
harmonize.
Yeah. This is not my usual concert goer, so I'm gonna insist we get GTFO towards the
Yeah, like, I've eaten a lot of birds for dinner, but those faces are pretty weird, man. I don't really know. Is it okay to eat those? Because their faces look a little sentient.
We can give it a shot.
Okay.
You hear from the flock of birds on the nearest building. Try, eat.
Nope, I'm not
Try.
going to eat dinner that talks back. Never mind. Pass.
Is it within range that I could throw?
Going.
Is it within range I could throw a dagger at it?
Yes.
No, buddy.
No,
keep it up.
you guys don't think I should?
Yeah, let's get somewhere
Maybe we should go.
hospitable.
Okay, let's go and let's go. All right, fine. Let's go.
Okay.
Into the castle.
Head back. Okay, go into the gates.
Yeah.
By the gates. Actually, excuse me. As you guys are walking across the field, it seemed like the gates are now farther away than they were. Like you were in the field and suddenly the field just kind of drifted you farther away.
This is some bullshit. I am so tired. I eat some more jerky.
And you're walking through town though, and then in the center of town, you find this weird, almost like a Viking, intricately carved horn.
Normal.
Like, to blow on?
Yeah. Up on mounts and
Fish,
everything.
you
Like
can't
this
say that about everything. We cover.
giant Alps horn. And it's all carved, carved up and everything. And it says there's a little carving in the side that looks a little weird.
Wait, what's it say? Below
Can
here.
any of us read it?
It says DA and SR rocked here.
DA and SR.
That's us. That's
DA.
you and me. We signed that earlier.
We did rock.
Okay, so
Should I give it a blow as a professional musician? So should I try this?
we've been here before and we don't remember it. Is what's going on.
Yeah.
This is some lost shit.
It seems
already
very
been-
familiar.
We tagged this thing, and this is where we made out under this love tree.
And Seal, you remember now that you see these carvings into the bar, you remember seeing a lot of suspicious notches on the bar as well.
Like the type that I would normally make.
Like the type you would normally make.
That's my kind of notches. Are we in some like upside down version of a town we've been at before that was boring? Because it was boring architecture. I don't know. That was also boring. Make sure that's clear.
So you look at this horn, you
Blow it.
totally know how to play this. I mean, it's not hard. You just got to get the right embouchure and blow hard enough.
Embouchure.
Yeah,
Looking that word up.
Yeah.
if I said it right.
But you did.
Sure.
That's what you said.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm really conflicted. I'd really like to get somewhere safe and maybe do some saging and some snacking, some lounging. But the place is getting farther away from us, right? And there's just this horn.
No, now that you're back at the horn, everything, now that you're out of the field, the perspectives seem normal-ish, but it's weird because you'll look away and then when you look back, a building that was in a certain distance is now maybe a little bit farther or a little bit closer.
Do you think this is like we need to kill each other to wake up from this reality or something?
Way to resort to murder.
Do we
That's
need
the
it?
solution.
I mean, I could bonk you on the head with this hammer and see if you can feel it. Want me to try?
And Grant is out of the game. I lasted almost an hour.
Yeah, almost. So close.
Yeah, let's I don't really know. I mean, the attention we're getting doesn't seem to be especially nefarious. It just seems to be sort of like,
Taunting.
yeah, we know you're here. Ooh,
This is high
That's
school.
yeah, so high school.
You realize that across this little area, because this horn is kind of in a little town square where they would put a statue or something. It's not necessarily in a big place of honor, but it's centrally situated. And you passed this. You left. Let me back up. You hear, "Oh, blow the horn. Blow the horn."
Oh, you should totally blow the horn. I
And
also
you-
start saying that. Yeah.
you look, you look over and you see the building that Simon was in is right by you.
Nope.
Like,
No.
even though you left
No,
that
what
area.
is this creepy kid doing?
No.
Fish, that's Simon. He's a creepy little demon kid. I tried to set the building on fire. I guess it didn't take. I don't know what's going on here.
Okay. Want me to get
Can
the
you go? Can you go murder that kid, please? He's a demon.
Right. How about
Is that a kid? Because kids' eyes don't glow like that. That's
Not a kid.
weird.
Not a kid.
these are demons? Let's go towards. Let's see if we can go towards the keep and not blow the horn.
Okay. All right. I'll trust you on this one, Dumu.
But
Let's just get
clearly,
away.
he blew the horn before, and it was fucking tight. We signed it. So I don't.
There are more birds around.
All right, guys. I'm gonna throw a dagger at a bird. They're
Might
all
as well try.
gathering. Let's see if they're gonna nut up or shut up.
Wait. Before he tries to throw the dagger at the bird, I'm going to try to charm one of the birds.
Okay.
And I stop with my dagger because I'm like, oh, another one of Dumu's charms. I'm gonna watch this. Simon does.
I don't have charm animal. I only have charm person. They're not people, right? They're
Maybe
things.
the faces are weird.
They seem to be things that are pretending to be people.
All right.
Look at me. I'm a people. Stab it, seal. Throw the dagger.
Let the charm happen. Let's see.
Feral
Okay,
sky
okay.
monsters.
All right. fine.
Feral sky monsters, observers of our path. We are just sojourning here temporarily on our way to perhaps a mid-level hotel or a tavern with a stage and refreshments. You seem to have human speech, so could you perhaps help us get somewhere nice?
Give me a charisma roll, a charisma check, Dumu.
That would be a non-natural 20.
Okay. One of them flies over to you and lands on the bird, or lands on the horn. And its face is almost like it's incomplete, like it didn't get finished brewing in the womb. So it's like almost like kind of melted wax, not a lot of details.
Low render mid journey.
Low render mid journey. Yeah. It no eyes.
Oh,
Oh.
And it
How
says
did it fly to us? How did it know?
it says it comes over and it says, "What do you need, Dumu Alkamar?"
yeah, like I said, there's directions to a lovely mid-level hotel or perhaps a tavern or somewhere with like a nice stuffed bed and some
La
snacks.
Quinta.
Yeah, like a comfort inn.
And you realize that some of the dogs are getting closer as well.
Oh,
God damn it.
shit.
What?
I throw the dagger
What
at
did
the
y'all
bird
get
that's really
into?
close now.
You throw the dagger at the bird?
The one that's really close now.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Yes. Yes. Attack. That's it's been a while. What do I do? Is that
It is.
the one?
go to your dagger.
Oh yeah, okay. I just roll on the dagger. Yeah, okay. I got it. Rolling. I got an 18.
Okay. Yeah, you throw your dagger and it straight up kills the thing. It just plunges right through it. Greasy feathers fly everywhere. And it hits the ground. And it just looks up at you and it just says, and then it dies.
Uh,
And
Oh
then
my God.
there's just silence.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna
then
start
you
making
hear-
a fire for us to cook the bird.
It begins from all of the birds. It begins. Tell them all it begins. And
Oh,
they're
God.
starting to ruffle. They're starting to get excited.
Okay.
Yeah, they're starting
They're
to like
excited.
talk.
They're not mad.
No,
kill their
they're
buddy?
like, no, they're like, okay, Here we go.
Yeah,
What's the count? How
Oops.
many birds are we looking at here?
Well, there are now about 40.
40.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
no.
Yeah. You look around and they are crowding around everywhere.
no.
As well as getting closer. You see that the weird ghost demon dogs are also getting closer, and they are no longer interested in whatever they were eating. They're just kind of, you see them disappear behind one building and then reappear behind a building across the way. And you're
Probably a
pretty sure it
different
was the same one.
Probably a different dog. Okay, I'm going to grab my bird and the dagger that's in it and scoop them both up.
Okay.
To take along with wherever we're running.
Where
Because I assume we're running.
Yeah.
are you guys going to run?
Let's make tracks to this.
Hey, Simon, can you open that door for us? You guys want to go hang out with Simon?
What door? What door is that?
Shit, I don't know. Is there a door on that building?
Let's get to a keep. Let's get to the place with a gate. Yeah.
No, Simon. No, Simon.
Okay. Let's. We're gonna run to the keep.
Run to the keep.
Okay.
Okay.
How tall are the dog things?
They are
Taller than
about
me?
no. They're
Oh,
like
okay.
they're only like they're like probably about 4 feet tall.
You had a misleading photo. You had a photo of a monstrous tree dog that I was like, shit, that thing is like 2-3 stories tall.
No, they're like Great
Clifford.
Dane size. I'm sorry. They're
Okay.
like
I mean-
maybe not even 4 feet. So
If you're only 5 feet tall, 4 feet's still a lot.
yeah. Grant's a halfling, so everybody's huge.
It's big. It's a big dog. I'm hiding behind fish.
It's fine. It's what I'm here for.
All right.
Scoop me
So-
up with your tail and carry me and the dead bird.
And you
Run.
but yeah, the birds are starting to get worked up into a frenzy. They're whispering to each other, gibberish nonsense words, creepy little things, hordes of them all around. And you guys are heading back towards the gate.
Back toward that creepy ass place? Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I mean,
You guys back towards the keep.
Hmm.
Okay. You guys get to the gates, big wrought iron gates, barbed all around the poles and everything. It's pretty gnarly looking, and it's locked.
Can
That's good.
fish just jump over it? Because you're a
No.
cat?
No, too high.
too tall for that even. Dang.
Too tall for that.
What's the gate made of?
It's barred gates. You can see
Like
right
iron?
through it. You can see the path. Iron bars, yeah, going up.
Oh, okay.
And you can see
Crepe
the path.
paper.
But it's locked and everything. That's all you can see.
Well, dang, I could try hitting it with my hammer, but then
Do
I'd
it.
ring my own bell. I mean, I could try. Can't do much worse damage.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Or okay, all right. I'm a
We
get
have
the
a lot of shit behind us.
yes. I'm gonna pick up my hammer, and I do not believe that anything is gonna happen, but I'd make a big old swing anyway, and I hit the gate.
Okay, you
Does anything
hear
happen?
clang.
Yep.
Lordi, you are walking through a village, Lordi.
Oh,
You are walking through a village, sir, and you were just looking for a good library, but you haven't been able to find one.
The greatest tragedy of all time.
Lordi, you're walking around this very familiar village, and you hear this loud ruckus of birds. Like a whispering, like a murder, a murder of face birds.
It's terrifying. I love it.
Yeah, and you can hear all of these whispers and everything, and then you hear this clang from like a few blocks over, maybe.
Mhm.
Do you follow the sound?
It's an intriguing sound, but as a servant of the virtues, I must consult the forebears and ask if that is what they want me to do. So I would like to take a moment to kneel down in prayer and ask if that's what I need to do.
You kneel down. What do you say?
I say, ancient virtuous forebears, a noise echoes in the distance. If it is your will, I would like to investigate. Please give me a sign that I should investigate. Hail to the virtues, virtues forever.
You hear something whisper in your ear. Go to them. Go to them. And you look, and there is a fucking bird with a human face on your shoulder, whispering in your ear. I am your god now.
I reject this foul demon as a servant of the virtues, but that's a good enough sign for me, so I'm going to go investigate.
The bird flies off and just kind of laughs, and you'll notice that it flies back to a group of birds behind you, like a bunch of them, and they part. The birds part, and you see this giant, gleaming, golden-eyed black silhouette, a hound of the Baskerville.
I think this creature is obviously a demon, but I don't want to be presumptuous. Perhaps I could save its soul. I would like to ask the creature, what do you ask of me?
And everything starts laughing, and the birds start laughing. The dog laughs. And it's one of the birds says, whispers to the dog, and the dog kind of whispers back to it, and then the bird comes over to you and says, if you lay upon the ground with your belly bared and perhaps mule like a kitten, that would make the dog very, very happy to eat your existence away.
You know, I feel like I've gotten enough sign from the ancient forebears that I should flee and get the hell out of here. I would like to leave and head towards that clanging sound that seems a lot more promising than this demon.
So you head towards the sound, and with the clanging, a bunch of birds, black crow-like things, kind of fly up into the air and then settle back down. It doesn't scare them away or anything like that. It just kind of rustles them, and they just keep laughing, and more of them keep coming. You guys see coming through a flock of these creepy ass birds. You hear the birds, they start going, Lordi is coming. Lordi, announcing his arrival. Oh, let him pass. Let him pass. Yes, let him pass. And they're being creepy little bastards. And they know it. They're enjoying this. This is one of their favorite things, tormenting some folks. And you hear this, Lordi is coming. Lordi is coming. He will be quite delicious. And you guys see the birds part, and arriving through them is Lordi.
Hail, friends.
Lordi.
You feel like you know Lordi, but none of you remember him. And Lordi, you feel like you know them, but you don't quite remember them.
Something's ringing a bell. Something tells me that I've met these people before. I like most of them, though the Rosekissed gives me a bit of a squick feeling in my heart.
I half-heartedly throw a dagger at him.
And I forgive you, because the virtues extol forgiveness.
Care Bear stare it back into my hand.
Lordi, tell us about yourself.
Well, I am Lordi. I am a Triton. I come from a culture, a theocratic culture from under the sea. I don't have a lot of experience with the surface world, But all I know about your culture is that mine is better, and I'm here to save you in the name of the virtues. I'm going to guide you to absolution. It is very important to me to talk to everyone who can conceive of the virtues, about the value of the virtues. And the end of days is coming. It's my job. My people have asked me to save as many of you as I can. So if I believe that you're a sinner, I believe that I'm going to love you and I can save you. And that's what I'm here for.
Oh no.
You're gonna have a very hard time, my darling.
Well, let me start off real strong. Are any of you people hungry?
Ooh, okay. Got me here. Got me here.
Anyone hungry?
Always.
Anyone want to eat some food?
Mormon Aquaman.
What kind of food?
Well, let me reach into my satchel here, and I would like to pull out 3 pamphlets about the values of the virtues, because the virtues say that knowledge of right and wrong is a more sating meal than any foodstuff.
Jesus.
So, like, are they made of rice paper or something? I don't understand.
No, they're leather. They're just leather pamphlets. They're delicious.
I turned to Fish and hand her some jerky that I found at the tavern. I'm like, eat this instead.
Okay.
I was with you while I thought that they were paper and we could maybe roll some stuff and smoke it, but if they're leather, I don't know.
That number one, smoking things is a sin. So we won't be smoking anything around me. But if you're not hungry at all, I have some. Maybe I have something to drink here in my satchel. Oh, I have some liquor, but I got that as a trading gift when I was going down through town, and that's a sin. So I'm just gonna pour that on the ground.
I dive.
Get it. Seal.
Seal's down there licking the liquor off the ground, and some of the birds join him.
Zero scruples.
These weird long tongues lapping at liquor on the ground.
Our tongues touch each other.
Yes.
And then me and the birds are just kind of making out for a little bit.
And Seal, one of the as you're down there trying to help yourself to some of these delightful treats, you hear or you feel actually a bite on your cheek. One of them reaches out and bites you.
Can I bite him back? I bite him back.
It's for 3 points of damage, Seal.
Okay, I bite him back for 4 points. Of damage. What the fuck?
And then you hear the rest of the birds start twittering like, yes, it begins. Oh, yes, blood. Lordi, one of these birds swoops down at you.
Well, it is virtuous to defend yourself when under attack, and these birds are starting to piss me off. I know anger is not a virtue, but we are under attack. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and cast Gust of Wind and aim it at as many birds as I possibly can.
Nice. Okay. I'll go ahead and do you want to go ahead and hit cast on that for me?
Absolutely.
Or if I don't know if that's a castable one.
Nope. You know what? Doesn't look like it is. Instead,
that's okay.
You know what? Do your thing.
I'll do it.
Fuck them birds.
I got it. Yeah, you send a line of a strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from you.
Ew, dude.
It just hits.
You blasting wind at them? Is that what I'm understanding?
He just lets it go. This blast of wind comes from his hand, and it just scatters birds everywhere. Greasy feathers flying, some chunks of hair for some reason, and they just squawk and everything, and then they start coming in for real.
Let's get out of here.
Man.
Let's get out of here. Come on, guys. We got to motivate.
Yep. Time to flee.
Fish. I turn to Fish and say, "Cannonball special."
Oh, and you notice that on the gates there is carved into the iron, or not carved into the iron, but wrought from the iron, It looks like a few musical notes
Oh.
and a horn. Not a functional horn, but an icon of a horn that looks like the one from back in town.
Okay, I'm gonna memorize the notes. Do we need to go back to the big horn and open
Probably.
the big horn? Can I mimic the notes on any kind of musical instrument that I
Little
have?
mouth hornet.
Yeah, but
Wah, wah,
Yeah,
wah,
because you
wah.
look back and the way is blocked with advancing ghost dogs and their
Sing it,
spectral
Dumu.
penises.
I'm singing it.
Sing it.
I'm singing the notes.
Okay,
Ooh.
the gates start to vibrate and rattle.
Hold up. What's the notes? Dumu.
God, I hope it's one of the hymns of the virtues.
It is. Go ahead, GM.
Oh yeah.
What am I saying?
Da-na-na, da-na-na. The gates open and it gets the attention of every damned thing in this
Oh, no.
village.
Oh no.
The birds start howling and shrieking. All of the dogs start braying, and you hear an entire pack of them throughout the town. But the gates open up, leading to the path that goes up to Terminus Keep. What do you guys do?
Yep. Get in the keep. Come on.
Run.
Let's
Is
keep.
the surface
saunter.
world always this exciting? My lord. What choice do we have but to head up to Terminus Keep?
You
Hoof it.
run.
Let's go.
You haul ass up to Terminus Keep, running up the path. Birds are flying and swiping at you. Everyone take 4 points of damage.
Ooh.
They're swiping
Ooh.
and just taking bites out of you.
DM, was I able to bite that bird back?
You were not.
Ah,
You do have the one you put
Gross.
a knife through, though.
Yeah, I still have him in my pocket, right? Or I'm carrying him around or something.
Yeah, you do. You have this giant, gross bird
Slung
with
over
a
your
human face.
shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Are they able to follow us past the gate?
Yes, they
Oh.
are.
Gross.
So
I
yeah,
feel like it is my responsibility to cast Firebolt in the general direction of this group of birds.
all right.
So here it comes.
Yeah, you
Barbecue.
hurl a mote of fire at these birds overhead. It's a ranged spell attack. So let's go ahead and see if you hit.
I might have rolled too early. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. I was doing that for you, so
Oh, okay.
no big deal. No big deal. And firebolts scatter the bird. Your firebolt scatters the birds, but does not hit any of them.
Damn
And
it!
they just keep massing and making noises, going run, 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 run.
Okay, well, let's get inside that keep, huh? And close the door, maybe.
This is not going
I don't
well.
like it.
Deadbolt.
I don't like it.
So yeah, you guys run up to the keep.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
as you do, running up the path, the birds seem to fall away.
Okay.
The birds start to fall away.
So they
They
want us to go to the freaking scary place.
Is Simon
They-
here?
They could have just said so. That would have been nice.
So rude.
Are any of the dogs still following us?
no, the dogs have stopped about halfway up the trail and then turns around and came back.
Do we want to kill at least one of the dogs and bring it in with us?
I feel like maybe we should count our lucky stars and maybe leave the animals alone.
All right. Let's go in. Do we need to knock first? Is this? Is it
Yeah.
door open?
Well, you walk up to the keep, big yard, a couple of other sub buildings on the outside, and yeah, you can walk in. It's large. It's not huge, but it's it's a big fortress, a keep, and you walk in, and everything is much like it is down in the village, a lot like it.
Do y'all have experiences? Is this one of those things where we need to ask permission to come in, like vampires, or do we just?
Well, you walk in and it's fine. You
Oh.
are undeterred.
Okay.
But inside, it's all mostly just bare stone. It's very clean. And
Thank God.
very clean. It's very plain, very unadorned. Dimly lit inside. It's a big castle.
Whoever lives here clearly honors the virtue of cleanliness.
I start pulling out various scarves and perfumes from my bag to sort of spruce up the place.
I find a corner to filth up. With my bodily filth.
He just starts rubbing himself against the walls and everything like
Just
a
like
dog.
Pigpen, you see just like a cloud of smoke come off of me.
Let's be a bit careful, though. We don't know if we're in someone's abode, and
We should probably split up and look around, right?
Probably a good idea to investigate, yes.
But do we have to split up?
It's the safest thing to do is to split up.
Is there a lot of Scooby-Doo in this world?
does it seem to be occupied by anyone?
It does not. It doesn't seem to be abandoned per se, although it does look from the outside to be abandoned. Inside, it just looks empty. It looks like
So
when you
somebody
ever
moved
go
out.
through the you ever go through the hallways at the mall.
What's
Like-
it all?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm speaking out of character.
Wow. Oh,
The mall. If you go to but the
Oh,
hallways
God.
behind the stores.
I
I
would-
like the
Hmm.
back hallways. Yeah.
I've seen those.
That's
Yep.
what all of this feels like.
I was
Ooh,
thinking
I don't like it.
What's
I
up?
was
So there's
thinking-
like a chair from the 1960s and like a plant that probably should be dead and like dust on the floors and the worst lighting ever. Barton
Yeah.
Creek Mall.
Yeah, pretty much. And you guys are walking through there, and you are you sticking together? You break in.
Yes.
We're sticking
Look,
together.
We're
let's
sticking
stick
together.
Stick
I'm
together.
hiding
Let's
behind
stick together.
fish.
That's a good call.
Fine.
You're walking along through these hallways, and it's lots of hallways. You'll come into a big, gigantic, empty room, only to go back down to another small door at the other side.
It's Overlook Hotel. Is that what we're in?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
But more like the Winchester Mansion,
Ah,
because you'll find a staircase that doesn't seem to go anywhere.
to nothing. Got
Or
it.
you'll find a hallway that seems to be taking you towards a purpose, and then it just comes to a dead end. Lots of weird dead ends, lots of places that don't seem to have any purpose. Big cavernous rooms, oddly small ones that only Seal could fit into some of them. And what would he do? Because there's nothing in there.
Bye.
I'm going to
one.
my safe place.
Yeah, it's my little cubby.
Seal,
Is
you
there
would
anything we-
abandon us?
Yeah, I would. Is there anything we hear or see that could draw us one direction or the other?
You
Or
actually,
smell?
Does it smell like anything? Yeah.
it doesn't smell like anything. Everything you don't.
Sorry,
and it-
Wolverine.
yeah, it is really strange because you don't find a thing, or you don't smell a thing. You don't hear anything.
Wait. Is there lighting of any sort? Or is there just like an ambient sort of?
There is an ambient light. No torches. candles.
Ooh.
The end, I guess. Probably.
Yeah, that's
right?
it. So you guys have found your new home,
This is
That's
hell.
game.
dude.
Could move in.
Yep.
Do some remodeling, I guess.
and it's gonna be a sitcom. It'll just be a fun. We're just gonna do a sitcom of you guys all flipping this Terminus Keep.
Me and Lordi bump into each other, trying to move two couches into the same room.
Oh,
Hi, Jinx.
Like, once again, just another common sitcom mishap. I just want to ask just a question before we determine anything else. Which room is going to serve as the chapel?
You find plenty of places.
Whose chapel?
The chapel of the virtuous, where we're gonna pray every day to start our morning.
I bet
Great.
there's some great rooms at the back.
Thank you. That's a wonderful suggestion. I would like to explore the back.
Bye.
And you start to hear something strange coming in the distance, like a rustling, bumping noise.
Oh, it doesn't sound like bird feathers, does it?
I remove all of my weapons from various holsters and have them prepared, but in a slightly hidden, not obvious way. Yeah,
All of the weapons. All of the weapons.
all the weapons.
I crawl into one of those seal-only holes.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be coming your way. You'll hear it, and then it'll stop, and then you guys will keep looking, and then you'll hear it again, like coming from the same direction, but it doesn't seem to be getting closer or farther. Like it doesn't seem to be moving.
Go check it out, guys. I
How
say to my
much
company,
of the house have we seen so far?
You have no idea. You
Ah.
can't. You
Okay.
can't tell how big it is.
Okay.
From the inside, it is one of those TARDIS-like structures that maybe seems like it's a little bigger on the inside.
I'm still here kicking it in the back looking for a chapel. This place really got an ass on it.
You find in the courtyard the noise, Lordi. You hear coming from a courtyard, from a what looks to be a grain silo in the courtyard of the keep.
Well, a blessing. Well, I must investigate.
You can hear the noise coming from that, like a thump, 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 inside
Wow.
this decrepit grain silo.
I would like to call out to the source of the noise and ask it to reveal itself so I may share with it the virtues.
What do you say?
Hello, please, sound maker, reveal yourself so I may speak to you of the glory of the virtues.
And you hear,
Oh my, a person in distress. I as a virtuous man, I must go assist them.
and you hear the rustling and noise even more intensely. Do you guys follow, or do you let Lordi go on in by himself? Because
on your own.
Well, we followed him as far as the courtyard, but we kind of just pause there and wait to see what he does.
I would like to continue approaching the sound of the thumping and the muffling.
Oh my god.
I want to search through. I want to find out what this is all about.
Okay, you'll have to
Save Lordi.
you'll have to go into the grain silo.
I would like to enter the grain silo.
Okay, you open it up and your eyes begin to water with all of the smells.
Oh,
Not
Sorry, that was me.
not necessarily bad, just fragrant. It's almost smells like the market. It's spices and incense and flowers, and it's very rich, and it kind of stings your eyes for a second. And then as your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see it's this strange lab, actually.
Oh,
oh,
What's up?
Oh.
Are we good?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You you hid the background, so we were
I was expecting a
anticipating.
picture. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, well, I'm working on it.
We
But
figured
yeah,
you're loading up something.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. And-
I do have the gift of dark vision. So even though it takes a little bit, I can kind of see what's going on here.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it looks to be like some sort of ramshackle lab, and it looks very, very familiar as well. And part of it is cluttered shelves with all sorts of jars that seem to be empty. all sorts of vials and flasks, a number of things. And you see written on the wall in paint of the outside of the silo. It's faded, but it says the silo, but it's spelled P-S-I-L-O.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
We found the new hipster bar. Awesome.
Well,
The door
I
guy
don't know-
puts his hand on Seal's head and says, "Sorry, you don't need the dress code."
Password.
This is starting to get a little creepy even for me. So I'd like to call out to my friend Seal and say, Seal, there looks like there could be alcohol in here. Come investigate with me.
I'm immediately by Lordi's side. And as I'm looking around and he's looking around, I want to attempt to pickpocket Lordi.
Okay, we'll get to that. You walk in.
Okay.
You walk into this place, and Seal immediately starts grabbing jars and flasks and everything. All of these are completely empty. Everything in here is completely empty.
What?
Maybe this is a sign that you shouldn't drink so much.
Yeah. And some of them are labeled too. You could see that there were all sorts of, you recognize them as names of various fungus or fungi and spices and all sorts of drugs and chemicals and roots and potions, all empty. And you hear from up above, and you look up, suspended from the ceiling are these body bags, basically.
Oh, wow.
Like leather body bags suspended from this strange apparatus of hoses and pipes and everything. And at the end of the body bag is a gas mask. More hoses coming in that. And one of them is jerking and rocking around, like trying to get out. It's
I
just
say, shut
shuffling.
the fuck up, dude. We're looking for drugs.
This person needs our help. We need to find a way to lower this person to the ground.
And this one just kind of stops and just sways. And then starts jerking and trying to escape again, trying to get out of this strange body bag. And
Fish, can you catch him? If I throw a dagger at the rope above?
It's a
I'll give it a
chain.
shot, sure.
It's a chain, and you can see the cranks.
Why'd you have to make it a chain?
Oh,
You can see this chain. These chains are suspending these things, and you can just crank and lower them to the ground.
Let us lower this person to the ground and aid them and their soul.
Yeah, I guess let's lower it.
Okay.
I mean,
you find
I'll
the right
still
one.
stand by in case they try something weird.
Yeah, have
but-
your hammer ready to bash the head in.
Yep.
I will lower it myself. I will lower the crank.
So you start doing that, and it's all rusty and dirty and everything. You start lowering it, and it stops squirming, but it starts to kind of sit up so that it doesn't land on its head, And you gas mask first. You lower it to the ground. And then it gets there, and you got to untie and unfasten the straps and everything. Who does that?
Well, of course, I volunteer. 'Tis the virtuous thing to free a person from an unjust imprisonment.
Okay.
Checks out. I'm
Lordi
just
steps
gonna stand here with my hammer in case something weird happens.
The three of us are just chilling in the back.
Lordi steps forward, and the thing just stops moving.
Oh, you
Ooh.
killed it, Lordi. Jesus.
Oh no! Oh,
And you can just
God.
see
Jerk.
you can see it before you've opened it. You can see it's leather. These leather bags are just kind of.
I don't like this, but I'm already halfway through. I got to crack this thing open. I gotta open it up.
All right.
Yeah, open that nut.
So, you start undoing all of the straps and everything. It is they're real. Whoever it is really in here, and these things are like 6 feet. They're perfectly human sized, so to speak, and you're trying to undo all of the straps and the fastenings and everything, and
Now would be
Whoever-
a great time for that dagger seal. Or you're just gonna let me do this by hand?
No, I okay, fine. I'll pull out a dagger and I'll help chop up the shit to clear the body out.
Okay. You start doing that, and we are as you cut it open, you start to see someone inside, and then we are going to cut to our intermission.
Ah,
Oh,
no, I want to know what the fuck is in there.
wow.
They're
Someone's a
making
storyteller.
All right, so we're going to take a quick bio break, everybody. We'll come back. We'll chat with everyone in the players. Do you guys want me to drop you off the cam or leave you on so you can talk to people in the chat? What would you like?
I'm good. I can stay.
Leave me. I could turn off my camera if I wanted,
Same.
Okay.
like that.
All right, I will be right back. Everybody take your bio breaks and everything, and we'll reconvene here in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Right on.
Hello, chat. How's it
Hi,
going
friends.
over there?
Yay!
Thanks
Can
for
I
watching.
talk to the chat, Jason? I'm gonna talk to the chat.
Yes, please. This is Scraps.
Scraps.
Hi, Scraps.
I haven't seen Scraps in a while.
I know.
Hey,
Scraps is 19 years old.
Holy
Mhm.
shit.
18 years
Moly.
old. Sorry, 18. He's still very spunky.
18.
Yeah.
You can get drafted.
He is currently peeing on me though, because he's an old man. So
Hey.
Oh no.
He heard bio break and just couldn't stop.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's on
That's
you.
my cue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on you. You said the magic words.
that's the thing that happens to senior doggos. Yeah, they pee on you sometimes. He's just he's a little 18-year-old dude. Hey, do you want to take him out?
Hello, boxing octopus.
I saw a lot of great Castlevania references in the chat before I entered, and I very much appreciate that. Thank you for respecting spooky season.
Yes, and Scraps also has a dick, so maybe he is with the dick dogs. So.
That was the dick dog.
But in miniature.
A miniature form.
But tiny.
He's not 3 feet. He's,
1/6 scale.
yeah. Hey,
I think folks had some questions earlier about Dimitry. Dimitry, you want to intro your real self?
Sure. I'll intro myself. Hi, everyone. My name is Dimitry. I've known these cats for a little bit, so I've never played D&D before, ever. So I was invited, and I figured, what better time to learn? It's just something I've considered doing, and I figured this is a nice low-key group to do it with. I write TV.
No audience.
I'm a TV writer, so it's generally I live here in LA, and I try my best to write some scripts, and they sometimes turn out. But no, I've never played before. Very geeky, but I all the things that you like are things that I probably like. I like video games, like comic books. I used to be a lobbyist, so unfortunately, I have the political bug in me. My parents are very religious, and I am agnostic/atheist, depending on how angry I am at the religious right that day. So the Lordi character is based on a lot of people that I knew growing up who actually talk like that to this day. So it's very easy for me to channel this character because it's just all these people who gave me trauma until I left for college. So
We'll get it all out now. Nurture your inner child.
That's right. Do this thing. Let's
That's
do this
how we
thing.
heal.
And what have I written for? I wrote for a Disney Channel show that no one watched. It's called Gabby Duran and the Unsittables. It's a great show. It's
what?
about
No one
girl
else watched that?
Yeah, it was just you and me, man.
It's fucking great.
It's
I
a
loved
great
the
show.
twist at the end of the 3rd season.
Nah, there was no 3rd season. That's why. That's my big problem with it.
That's why.
And come on, man. I'm currently writing for a DreamWorks show that has not been announced yet. It's not Shrek related. It is an unannounced property that's actually kind of horror based. So I'm very excited to share that with the world when I can. My first D&D so far is a lot of fun. I'm still trying to figure out how to do everything. I've just now got a grasp on rolling the dice. So, you know, it's slow and steady, but we're having a good time. And I hope you're enjoying it as well.
Dude, I had no idea what your character was going to be. I'm very amused by it.
I batted around a couple ideas, and there's something when Jason told me about the lore of the world and told me about the virtues, I was like, oh man, someone who's just like keen on like being the ultimate right-wing shithead and talking about how great the virtues are, you know, that seems like someone I know really well. I know it would play well with the Seal character. So.
That's what Jason said to me. The only thing he said was, oh, you're going to love Dimitri's character. It's going to be quite a thing for you.
Yeah.
I saw some references to the Book of Mormon here, and like I don't know where the DM is going to take us, but you know, Lordi is strong in the faith, but maybe some of the things that he sees may shake that faith, and maybe he could lose his passion and zeal for the virtues. You know, anything is possible in this world.
I love it. It's like everything Seal isn't. So, like, okay, right now.
Yeah, it is the anti-Seal.
Every instinct I would have, you seem to have the opposite. I'm like, sweet.
Yeah, you know, the virtues guide me, and I think it's very important that, you know, Seals. I think Lordi's overall goal is going to be saving everyone's souls. The more sinful they are, the more Lordi wants to save them. So I think like getting you to absolution is going to be a big goal of Lordi's.
I think you can do it. No? You just got to put yourself out there and give it a shot.
Yeah.
I think I'm savable.
Everyone can be saved. Everyone can be saved.
Hey, everyone in the chat, where are y'all from?
Wait, Gaga's Gasputin, is that you, Eli? That's Eli, by the way. That's that Eli.
I don't know who Eli is. But hey, where are y'all from?
Toronto.
Yeah. Boxing Octopus, friend of ours, Toronto.
Anyone from Austin, Texas? That's where I'm from. So
I am. I'm from Austin, actually.
Lordi, where are you at?
I'm currently in Los Angeles, but I was born and raised in New England.
Maryland, Arkansas, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Wandering Artificer, you're in Austin? Sweet.
ATX.
Andrew Gamble. Good to see you, buddy.
Jordan, you'll have to apologize for Arkansas. We're in Texas.
It's not Arkansas. You're not.
Yeah, who's making the news lately?
Most states.
Not Arkansas.
It's fine. Austin.
Houston. We got a Houston here. We got a Dallas. Got some Pflugerville. Someone said they were from Maryland. I spent a lot of time in Northern Virginia when I was lobbying. So, you know, you're the closest person to somewhere where I've lived. So that's cool.
Brant or Gatawag says, I'm in Austin, but not born here. Which
but you got here as soon as you could.
If I'm being honest, I was born in Kansas.
Were you really?
I don't feel you have to own
born
that.
in Austin.
Oh,
right off of I-35.
Well, good for you. Oh, St. David's?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where my girls were born. Yeah, awesome.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't even get a room.
You might be one of my daughters.
Oh.
It went weird.
There's some interesting math there, but yeah.
Way to make it weird. That's
sorry.
Every fucking game.
What is time and space?
An illusion.
Our DM can make it so that you're my daughter somehow.
Yep. I'm already working on it. So now that we've got everyone back here, let's go ahead and get a little soft start. Not necessarily back into the story just yet, but let's give some personal bios to everyone. Grant.
Hi, Jazz. Sorry, real quick.
Grant, tell everybody about yourself and etc. for all the folks watching.
Ew. I don't know. You guys don't need to know about me.
Okay, never mind.
I'm mysterious. No, I don't know. I've been doing podcasting with these two rascals for a long time. And you invited me to do this.
Good answer.
Yeah, thanks.
You can also find Grant on tons and tons and tons of other podcasts.
I'm invited to do stuff that I don't know what I'm talking about. It seems that's usually people invite me to come talk about stuff I don't know what to talk about. So.
This is Grant's character, Seal the Rosekissed.
Man, it looks like I got a nice haircut there. That doesn't seem accurate.
Yeah, you're looking a little too respectable here.
Yeah.
I mean, the swords are good. The swords
Needs more
are,
dirt.
that's a nice touch. Needs more dirt. Needs more drugs.
Needs
Some
less
like
clothes.
multicolor dirt stuff. Something green. Something
Yeah.
orange and chunky.
Some sort of mucus. Some sort of
Sheen.
like not necessarily wounds, but like growths, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do a beer podcast. You guys can check that out. It comes out on Mondays, The Beerist, and I have a podcast studio. That's enough about me.
It's a really
Okay.
nice podcast studio. It's really cool.
Oh, thank
It
you.
is.
Man.
It is very cool.
Thanks.
And that brings us to MATM as Dumu Al-Kamar. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself, M?
So I am the Mrs. of the Murphys. Sometimes I have been on other TTRPG streamed.
You can say it.
content.
You were on Heroes and Halfwits,
I was on
couple of
Heroes
times.
and Halfwit.
and you built a bunch of their minis and all that for a long time.
Ooh.
Yes, and so I built the minis and the maps and stuff for a couple of seasons there. And yes, my character is Dumu Alkamar.
Mrs. Dumu here, or at least an artist representation or an AI's representation of Dumu.
AI's representation. Sure. And Dumu is
Into the mic. Into the mic.
sorry.
It's okay.
These are so dumb. All right. Dumu is I like this picture better. That's on our D&D Beyond pictures are better.
I like this David Lee Roth photo better. That's like exactly like David Lee Roth.
Because that's what I typed into Midjourney. It was like David Lee Roth as an androgynous elf or something like that.
I mean, if it gets you the results.
It worked. It worked.
AI art is so creepy though, because like how many ears and eyeballs do I have?
Those eyeballs.
Yeah, I know. It gets a little dicey, especially notice no one is really smiling. Not like a real smile because
Yeah.
it doesn't handle smiles very
I
well.
think that's fair to all of us, though. All of our characters that were a little bit dead-eyed.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or at least dilated pupils, right?
But go ahead. Go ahead,
Mushrooms.
GM. You can. Yes, it is Allison of Sparkle Fandango. That is me. I did that 100 years ago. And yeah, go ahead, Jason, and give the.
Well, the next one is we've got is Annaliese Martin, Lost Fish. This is a representation of her character here. Annaliese, introduce yourself to the party.
I'm a professional meddler. Sometimes people call me a project manager, but I got my hand in a lot of different cookie jars and I lurk around in many corners of the internet. And I like gardening and I like baking cookies. And I like to complain when there's no rain. And I'm not even joking. But yeah, I met Jason through Modern Rogue. And things just kind of spawn from there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm around. I'm a more of a gear than a clock face on the internet. And my character is a big dumb cat because it sounded fun, and I gave her a big giant hammer because that also sounded really fun. And also because I used to like playing Reinhardt in Overwatch, And that just like, I mean, who doesn't want to be able to swing a gigantic hammer and just scatter everybody who's getting on your nerves? But yeah, no, I'm. Are we doing any backstory now too, or just the overhead view?
Just the overview. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
And you guys have met Dimitry, if I'm not mistaken. Lordi.
We covered
you-
that.
You covered that, and yeah.
Someone did say Mormon Aquaman, which is not too far from the truth for
love that.
Lordi. So
I love that.
It's gonna be great.
We're going to have other cast members coming in and out this season. People come, people will go. But we're going to have a few others that I have. We're still working out some of the details, but we've got some regulars showing up. Yes, Seal. What?
Jason, what about you?
Oh,
Who
Oh
are you?
yeah.
yeah. No,
Who is
that's
this guy?
I am. Yeah, Jason Murphy from The Modern Rogue. I write novels as well. You can find them on Amazon right now, Killer Candy, and its follow-up, Necromancers on Drugs.
They're really good.
Thank you. I didn't know you'd read them.
They're
Thank you, sir.
fucking gold, baby.
Thanks, man. They are. I wrote the third one just so to tell whoever's interested here. I've written the third one. A few people have read it, and it needs to be rewritten from page 1. So yeah, okay. So Necromancers on Drugs and Killer Candy were both in like the 60 to 80,000 word range as far as the page or as far as the depth of spine, so to speak, the length of the book. And the Robbing a Haunted House, the third one, was like 120,000 words. It was way too big. Pacing was off. It needed some work. So I went and I watched Ocean's 11 and cracked the formula from there. So I do have a haunted version of Ocean's 11 coming up to tie up that trilogy. So
I cannot wait.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Good shit.
Also, I would like to pipe up at this moment and say that the Strangerous, our Twitch channel, is going to have a lot of content, not just this game on Thursdays, which will be more of like a regular game, but we're also going to do all kinds of other games and other streams and some just chatting type streams. I don't know. Should I preview those?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Sure?
I'm curious.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's give these are our first people here. This is our early starting
Give
community,
the people what
so-
they
I
want.
mean, I recognize like all of them, which is great. But I'm sure Annaliese does too.
Yeah.
Hi.
Most of them anyway.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah. So basically, we're gonna have a show, and I don't have my list with me. We have a lot of plans. We have a show that's going to be Jason and me talking about nostalgia from our childhoods in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, because that's how old we are. And it's going to be called Breakfast Cereal. And we will be providing like some playlists so you can watch along with us as we go through the YouTube rabbit holes of nostalgic cartoons and Saturday morning fun stuff. Let's see, what else fun? Oh, I am doing my own kind of just chatting stream that's going to be worship for the religion that I'm starting. More to come on that, but I'm hoping. Yep. I'm going to start a religion, and you're definitely welcome to convert to our religion, or you can keep your religion and also be our religion. That's totally fine too.
Multi-class.
Yeah, you can multi-class more than one religion, and mine's available to you. But that will be centered around like art and music and culture and that kind of thing. And then we're also going to have like fully produced, almost cinematic TTRPG games that are watchable and immersive, and that's going to be yeah. I mean, a cult, a religion, whatever, same thing, right? It's a cult, sure.
Yeah.
The only difference between a cult and a religion is age.
Yeah,
What is it that Bart said in that one episode? Religion, cult, whatever. So I'm bored somewhere else on Sunday.
Yeah. Yes, and let's see what else. There's a few more. We're gonna do nighttime meditations to help you sleep, so that you can put on our stream at night and just listen to some soothing stream of consciousness stuff. We have lots of stuff planned.
Well, let's get back to our story here. Thank you, for giving everybody the preview of The Strangerous. You guys, if you are not already, please go to thestrangerous.substack.com. I will post it in the comments right now. That's my newsletter, but I'm also going to be, like, whenever I'm making maps and stuff like that, I'm going to be giving those away through the newsletter and posting that much more often. I'm going to develop that quite a bit. Next week, I don't know if he's still around here, but next week on the 28th, I'm going to be appearing on the Delta Green TTRPG stream. We're going to be fighting some Lovecraftian horrors. So stay tuned for that. That'll be on the 28th. So that'll be fun. I'm a player on that one, not a DM. Anyway,
well, they're missing out.
There he is. Future Wolfington. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. So yeah, here let's go ahead and get back into it. You guys are opening up this weird body bag with this gas mask suspended from the ceiling from this strange apparatus, and you have cut open this leather bag to see what was inside the rustling, moaning that was trying to escape.
Oh, virtues protect us.
Okay. Do you open it? You've got it pretty much cut open and everything.
Blessed be the courageous. Let's crack this thing open.
Yeah, let's open it. Why not?
You open it up, and this bedraggled, long-haired, bearded man sits up and just says, "Oh, hey guys! Oh man! Woo!
Oh, man.
It is your favorite drug-dealing loser, Hutch." You guys remember Hutch? He's the one that administered the psychotropic drugs and was kind of your Virgil through the trip that was Icewind Dale, your buddy, your guide. And when you woke up in the alchemist shop at the end of Rime of the Frost Maiden, you see you had Hutch there, and to tell you that this was all just a shared hallucinogenic trip that you guys had all gone on. And that is one of the things that is one of the few things that you actually remember. But now Hutch is here, and he is sitting up in this bag, and he was like, "Oh man, I peed on myself. Oh."
Oh, Hutch.
Samesies, buddy.
I was in there for. Did you? I thought I smelled that seal. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here.
You scared me when you came out of the bag, buddy.
I did? Oh, I don't even know how I got in there that well. I was trying to. Did you bring anything?
I have some pamphlets about the virtues.
He's got some beef jerky.
I have some jerky. I don't have any,
Oh, yeah. Did you get the beef jerky out of the bar?
Yeah.
Why do you always do that? You know it's not good. It just tastes like rubber or something.
It tastes like nothing, honestly.
Yeah, it's gross.
Hey, but while you're here, Hutch, I proceed to pull down my pants in my underwear,
And Hutch,
and I say, "Can you tell me what the hell is going on with this boil?" And it's, I'm not gonna. This is a polite game. I'm not gonna tell you guys where it is, but
Yeah.
it's there.
Hutch gets close and he said, "Oh, you got bitten by one of the birds. I hate those things."
And it kind of, it's swelling a lot. It's
Yeah.
aching.
Did you see this? Did you see the Starlight Man?
No, I don't know what that is.
Wait, what?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
You
we
don't-
don't know what that is, darling. We're very confused. We've never been here before.
What? Yeah, we went to that jungle with the thing. You don't.
Hutch,
You don't
here's
remember
the
that.
thing. We saw our initials like etched on something, so it's possible we've been here before, but we have no recollection of it.
Oh,
Was it a cold
newbies.
jungle?
Oh, you don't. So you guys don't remember the jungle? No, it wasn't a cold
No.
jungle. Are there cold jungles?
I don't know.
Cold jungle.
And he said, "You don't remember the jungle? Okay, do you remember the? What do they call them? They're the. What do they call them? The ziggurat. Do you remember the ziggurat?
No cigarettes. No.
Not ringing a bell.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hutch, is this another one of your drug simulations? Is that what's going on here?
No, I wish it was.
Oh boy.
This is okay. What? You don't. Oh shit.
So this isn't
bad.
something we signed up for.
Okay.
I feel like there's so many questions. Number one, how did you get in the bag?
I climbed up there and I got myself in, and God, how many times have we done it though? Right? Like I lost count. But I couldn't get out, and I just hoped that you guys would show up eventually.
What is the bag?
And it's been a long. Oh, okay. Wait, what is the bag? You don't remember? Okay, so the bags. So we climb into. Let me back up. Come to the window. Come to the window. Do you remember the forest?
Forest?
Maybe there was a forest when
I woke up.
Dumu woke up,
forest.
which is it's not something I would remember.
Yeah,
No.
because Dumu always wakes up in the forest, of course. Okay, so you were in the forest. Did you see the Buzzard King?
Was that weird bird creature that I saw with one kind of golden eye?
No,
Nope.
no, that was no. Those were the stupid asshole birds. They're such assholes. I hate them. No, the Buzzard King lives out in the forest, and God, you need to remember these things because you might wake up in the forest one time and not remember the Buzzard King, and he'll do bad things to you. I don't know
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, there was definitely something stinky in there.
That's him. Yeah, he
And
smells bad.
I ran away from it.
That's the Buzzard King. That's him.
Yeah, I ran away from it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. Did you talk to Simon?
Yes, we did talk to Simon.
A little bit.
What
We tried to
about
kill-
Simon Hutch?
Did you let him out?
No, we did
No.
not.
Whoa. Okay, because that one time, oh god, that sucked. Oh, that sucked. Okay. Anyway,
So
now
we're
come to the
trapped
window.
in a
Come to the
time
window.
loop here. What's going on, Hutch?
Come to the window. Come to the window.
Okay, all right.
And he looks and he says, okay, so and you just see forest. You see this just forest going on forever until it fades into mist. And he said, so that's the end, right? Do you remember that? That's the end.
No,
of- that's the end of everything out there. Like this is, guys, we're it.
Oh.
Like, it's everybody's gone.
We're like
wow.
the last survivors.
Yeah. Okay.
of
So
the world.
You know, many of the hymns that I was raised on mention snowy white oblivion. Is that what those hymns are talking about?
That's Snowy White Oblivion, Lordi. That's the thing. Yes, because Dumu sang a song about it, and you call it that every time. Dumu, sing Snowy White Oblivion.
You sounded like Rick saying Morty when you said Lordi. Yes, Lordi.
Sing. You don't remember Snowy White Oblivion, do you?
I don't, but I am a talented improviser, and I could just like
Oh,
rattle
such
up.
a good song, though.
I mean,
Okay.
but
Anyway,
is it the greatest song in the world?
it's well, really, the only songs left in the world are the ones that you sing, because
It's just a tribute.
this Terminus Keep is the last place, right? It's like we were here and the world just started to fade around us and closing in, and now it's just this. And so we've been trying to get out of here forever by going up into the bags and getting super high.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember any of this.
No, probably because I was super high.
And that's what we were doing in Icewind Dale. We were
I
trying
want-
to find the Psycho Gate.
I want to go and lower another one of the bodies while he's saying this.
Okay.
You're seeing who the fuck is
You're lowering that, and he's like, hey man, Seal, I don't have anything to juice us, so if you're gonna climb in there, it's gonna be boring.
Who's in the bag?
Oh, you're
Who's in the
lowering it.
bag, Hutch?
Oh, and you nobody. And you lower it and you open it up and there's nobody in there.
Oh Jesus! I
Yeah.
thought I was gonna find us in there.
Not again.
Why would you find you in there? Oh, because of that thing. God, that was a long time ago. Icewind Dale.
Woo. Are we dying? Have we died yet, Hutch?
Are
Why
we
are
dead
we waking
now?
up in the woods?
No, you're not
Waking up in
dead.
boxes.
You're not dead. I'm not dead. Are you dead? I'm not dead.
So, sweetheart, back up just a second. What the fuck is going on? We're trying to do
Asking Hutch
drugs.
that question.
So
We're trying to do drugs to find a place
yeah.
to get out of the end of the world.
Yes. Yes, you do remember.
Okay, I don't remember, but
You don't remember. Okay.
I'm
So
real clever. So
okay. So this device, the silo, right? You climb into the bags
uh-huh.
and we inhale something that's loaded into this chamber back here. And he takes you back there and he shows you this chamber where you load stuff up, and it looks like the reliquary of Mog.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
Oh shit! Here comes.
Wait, what's the reliquary of Mog?
You climbed
Somebody
up.
got huffed there.
You,
Oh, is that the thing where there was I climbed in that thing and we got smoked out or some shit?
yeah.
Okay, I don't remember what that was.
The reliquary of Mog is a here, I will show you.
You got a sweet photo?
Yeah.
Gotta jog my memory here.
Yeah. So, Seal brother, do you remember when we were battling with the fungal demons in the downstairs cave portion of that one place, and then spores came out, and you put your body into it?
Vaguely. I feel
Wait,
like my
Hutch,
my avatar may have been drunk when we played that episode.
Hutch stops and he's like, okay, yeah, wait, you climbed into one of these, Seal? I don't want to smoke Seal. Not yet. Like when
Don't you?
when you're
Don't
dead,
you?
when you're dead, can I smoke you?
Fuck yeah, buddy.
You can smoke me too.
That's
You
the
can smoke
pact.
me too.
That's
You
the
can
pact. Bring it in.
Deal. Yeah. And he spits in his hand.
And then we do one of these
Oh,
numbers.
Yep.
Other way.
There.
Mm.
Gentle taps.
There we go. Yeah.
Pretty sure that's a sin.
Lordi, you're not invited.
That's fine. That's fine. You're going to have, you will not find absolution with your sinning and touching, and but I will.
And then Hutch looks at you and Seal, and he goes, "Oh, so he's still doing this shit, huh?" Just kind of under his breath, where Lordi can't hear. But he says,
We'll corrupt
"Anyway,
him eventually. Don't worry."
Anyway, we put stuff in this chamber,
Okay.
in the jar, right? And you can
All
see
right.
it's hooked up to all these hoses and tubes. The hoses and tubes go up and come down into those bags. And so basically you climb into those bags and you hotbox yourself. Okay.
Okay, clearly. Hutch, how many times have we done this? And why do you remember? And we don't?
Well, hang on. And so when we do that, we take the drugs and then we get out, and then like something weird happens.
I imagine. Mm-hmm.
Right? We wait for the drugs to kick in. Something weird happens when we get out.
Usually.
You got to have a spotter. Like, I didn't have one, and so I peed in that bag. But that's okay. It's cool. I'll clean it. And when we do the drugs and they take effect, then something weird happens, right? And we have to follow that weirdness, and it takes us to another place, depending on what we put in the chamber. Right?
Right.
So it's like we used where is it? And he shows you this old scruffy flask, and it's got some handwritten thing on it and like crayon. And it says Rhyme of the Frost Maiden on it.
Oh shit.
So basically, if we go somewhere, we can take these drugs and it'll open a door, and we go to this other place, and then we might be able to find the Psycho Gate. That's what I call it. I don't know what it is, but we can find the Psycho Gate in one of these other worlds that will take us home somewhere else.
It's starting to sound a lot like absolution. We're seeking absolution. The virtues are leading us. This makes perfect sense to me now.
Sure.
Is this Dharmaism?
Okay. Anyway, but bad news.
Anyway,
we don't have any drugs.
So
Well,
we
wait,
need to drug trip through the multi-dimension to freedom. Okay.
Basically, kind of, sort of. Yeah. I took them all. We took them all. How many trips have we taken? Who's to say? It's been couple 600-700 years. I don't know.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a bad feeling about this. Fish, are you sounding like a chipmunk again?
Say something, Fish.
That's it.
Yep.
Fish sounds like a chipmunk again.
Fish is phasing out of reality.
I get what's going on here. Yeah. God damn it. Okay, now I'm starting to remember a little bit.
So,
Hutch, what happened? Have any of us died? Why do you remember and we don't remember?
I don't know exactly, but here's the thing. Everything is fading, right?
Yeah.
So now you're fading.
Whoa, that's deep.
It starts with your memories.
So we need to find more drugs that might Scott Bakula us to the last realm where we can escape.
Well, I normally don't condone drug use, but if it can lead to absolution, then I'm all for it.
It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't have to be like drugs. Okay. We can smoke weird things too. Like that one time we tried a banana and it took us to that weird beach with the talking birds, the good talking birds, not the creepy ones, but the ones that were all beautiful and everything. You guys don't remember that either. You don't remember Banana Land. Okay.
Banana Land.
I don't remember Banana Land. No.
But I'm just saying,
wish.
we have to have something weird and interesting to put in there, and it'll take us to a new place. And in this new place, we might be able to find our way home or out of here. But usually we just go in there, bad things happen, we kill people, monsters, we fight, etc., and then we just wake up back here. But someday we are going to find the Psycho Gate and we can all go home.
Hey, Seal.
Yeah.
And do you still have that weird bird creature? Can we put the weird bird creature in there?
You better
You can
believe
smoke the
it.
bird.
We should smoke the
You smoke
bird.
the
Smoke
bird?
the bird.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, I do. Let's smoke this bird.
oh no, we don't. No, we don't smoke the bird.
Hutch.
Okay, don't smoke the bird.
Hutch,
You
we have
don't
nothing
remember
to
when we
smoke.
smoked the bird?
What happened to the banana? Was that the banana birds?
I don't remember the smoking birds.
Listen, I don't know if it was hell, but like it may have been like actual hell
Okay.
Oh.
or a hell. I don't know if it was Lordi's hell, but
The
it was definitely mine.
Should we smoke the jerky?
What?
Should we smoke the jerky?
No, that doesn't have anything.
I mean,
That
it's
has
hard.
no nutritional or psychotropic.
Look at this jerky. It's
component.
been smoked to death.
I have a proposal. I don't know if it's the best idea, but and it's a little sacrilegious, but I have these pamphlets about the virtues. Could we smoke one of them?
Can we smoke the virtues?
We tried that too.
Oh,
Damn it!
Okay.
Yeah, we smoked Lordi's entire spell book that one time. That got weird, but it didn't,
Didn't get us anywhere.
Yeah,
Lord,
it
I have
didn't
a
get us
question
anywhere.
for you.
Yes, yes.
you- If we were playing kickball, would you say
Mhm.
you're right-footed or left-footed?
I would say I am. Well, I would consult the virtues, but I would say I'm right-footed. Yes.
Let's cut off his left foot and smoke it and see if this virtuous man takes us.
Oh, man, I'm so glad you're back, Seal. But
Not a bad
hey,
idea.
I have an idea. Okay, crazy. You can. It usually works if you smoke something like magical or something like that.
okay.
He casted magic. I saw it.
That doesn't work. Spell books. We smoke the pages of a spell book.
I don't
Right.
have spell books. My
I know.
friend.
I know. We've already smoked all of yours. We smoked, lots of them in the
So we gotta go
library.
hunt.
But there's, no, never mind. Never mind. We'll figure.
No.
something else out.
If it's promising, we want to hear it.
Let us know what's going on. Is there a different spell book we could possibly find?
We'd have to go to the library.
Okay. Is
I
that
don't like going to the library.
well? Is it like a preference thing, or is there bad stuff in there?
Hutch pauses and he goes. He runs to the window and looks out and he says, shh. Okay, I think we're good for now. The Starlight Man, if he comes, it's bad.
We can send
okay,
Lordi.
You guys don't remember the Starlight Man. If you see like sparking, like blue flaming eyes coming, run.
Oh shit.
Just run.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What
The
happens
blue
when
eyes.
he catches us?
Mm-hmm.
You do remember Blue Eyes from Icewind Dale.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And so Okay. Starlight Man, not coming right now. There is one book that we have not smoked from yet. It's also kind of hard, weird to get to. I'm going to set up everything here. You guys are going to have to go get it.
Okay.
I'm going to set up everything here. On the back row, there is a book. There's one book left. You'll see it. You won't be able to get it. You're going to have to ask for help to get it. Okay. You're going to have to ask for help.
Who's going to help us?
The man in the back row.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't hear you say, oh.
Don't get closer to him than you need to.
Sure.
I think. I mean,
Sure.
hopefully you can find him. He's not always there. But ask the man in the back row if he can hand you the Necronomicon.
That's a different kind of book. That's that's a special book, isn't it? That's a little
Breathe, Lordi.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Okay.
Yeah. I know,
Okay,
man.
Lordi.
I haven't.
Lot of sin in that book.
Breathe.
I've been trying to stay away from smoking the Necronomicon, but here we are, right? We're out of
do
stuff.
it. It'll be fun. Okay,
Oh.
we're gonna go to the library. You're saying it's that building right over there, yeah?
Yeah, it's down there in the courtyard. It's just right across the way over there.
The one that has a sign with the books and like the kids and the Pizza Hut, and the book club thing.
That's the one. That's
Okay,
the one.
okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
LeVar Burton is the man in the back row. He's there.
There's a
Book
cat just hanging there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I suggest that perhaps we're going to go do that, Hutch. You get everything prepared on this side since we don't really understand anything about the past, and you seem to be fine. Seal, Pumpkin, why don't you go in front, kind of sneak, and make sure we're cool? And
we should have
I
Fish
will-
do that.
I'll be in the middle.
Okay, I'll do
And
it.
then Fish, Lordi, Lordi, you and I kind of in the middle, maybe like
That's a good policy. I like that a lot. You know,
And-
this little
and
buffer.
Fish take up the rear guard and just protect our flank. Let's do it.
Okay.
It's a great plan.
All
I
right.
support this.
We got this.
I sneak through the shadows up front. And
All right.
we're going. I'm just scouting shit out.
It is not far from the silo. It's actually a kind of a small library. And you see it, you know, it's got the windows and everything. It's just real blocky and squatty. It
Government budget cuts.
Yeah, kind of
Not enough
brutalist.
fucking books.
Yeah.
Very Carter era.
Yes, exactly. You walk in into the library, and it's one story, 10 rows that just go back so far.
Oh,
Just
Lord.
rows and rows and rows. It is quiet in there.
They go back further than the outside of the building would suggest they could.
Yes, they do.
Oh, great.
And
Make
you
them
seem to
boxes.
hear the books talking.
Interesting. You know, I have a little something. I got a little something cooked up here. I have a little spell called Message that I would like to try on one of the books.
Okay.
Oh no.
What is that about? Sure.
I'm going to point my finger at one of the books, and I'd like to whisper a message to the book.
And what does that do? Tell us what that.
Specifically, the book that I point at, I will whisper a message of my choosing. Specifically, I will ask the book, book, where is the Necronomicon?
Oh,
And-
you point your finger towards a creature. Okay, so it's
Oh,
just like
does this book count as a creature?
No, it does not.
Son of a bitch.
Jason, it is talking bullshit. That's a fucking creature.
But you do pick up a nearby book, and you know, you open it up, and you know when you try to read in a dream,
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's like.
Oh,
Mm.
So I'm like reading really well, like Johnny Five, just like flipping through that and like absorbing knowledge.
In his dreams, Seal actually knows how to read.
I know literacy.
I know literacy. Third grade level.
This is a very achievable
Whoa.
dream, by the way. Learning to read is something millions of children do across the world.
But yeah, the words are all swimming and weird. You can't quite get a good look at them. It's almost like your eyes can't focus on them. And so when you try another book, it's the same thing.
All right.
Or it's empty. Some of them are just completely empty.
Dumu.
yes.
Sing to the book.
Oh, okay. Butterfly in the sky. I can float where it says high. Pling.
You hear a noise somewhere shuffling in the stacks.
Take a look. It's in a book of reading rainbow.
Oh man, I love that.
It's no hymn, but it was pretty good.
Thanks. I'm off my game. I mean, this is the spooky setting, and the acoustics are wrong, and there's no ale or wenches. But it'll do. Should we move along?
Yeah, let's just go down. Should we do 2 aisles, like split off into groups, or just like one, like as a group?
We stayed together quite successfully last time. Maybe let's stay together again this time.
Things
Fine.
seem to be like shifting and moving and being weird and not staying to where it's supposed to be. Let's stay as a group and
I'm not
move
sure if
back row.
you're getting the tempo, but my sense is that this rascal here wants us to do a horror movie. So we should split up.
Hey, you don't have to accommodate me to make it a horror show. It's gonna happen.
Fair enough. Okay, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go right to aisle number 7. We're just gonna cut straight down.
Just gonna head on down.
Straight down.
Find this
7 is
evil
a
book.
lucky magical
Aisle
number.
7. Okay, you guys head straight down, and you're walking through this library. It goes on forever. It's just so. It's almost like where they keep the reference manuals. It is just so basic. It's almost like a storage room.
The
Okay.
stacks.
The stacks. And you guys go back, and after walking for a good 10 minutes, you reach the back wall.
Oh,
And
that
you
wasn't
see,
so bad.
you just see a back wall of books. You're keeping it at a distance. It seems kind of foreboding and separate from the rest.
10 minutes. That's about a mile. Do we use miles in this world?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It's like a kilometer and like a quarter.
What's
You're
a
a fast
kilometer?
walker.
I don't know what we use. What's our system of measurement here?
I'm from
Um,
the United States. I don't know what a kilometer is.
Hey, fish, your voice working yet? We ask fish to ask for the book manager in the back. Fish, you ask.
God, I hope he understands
What does
that.
that do?
2 syllables. 2. No.
Oh, it's just pantomime.
Okay. You just ask for help, fish?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're standing there at, a distance from the books. You can't reach out and grab any of them at this point. You're too far away from this back wall. But Fish asks, hey, can someone help me with a book? I'm looking for the Necronomicon.
100% what she said.
Said it real quick.
Yeah. Real quick.
Nothing happens. You just kind of wait in this weird dead stillness.
So it's like a counter, and we can hop over it.
No counter, it's just a back wall.
Just a
You
back
guys
wall.
You just haven't approached it yet.
Okay, can I would like to look for the Necronomicon, please.
Do you get close to the back wall? Close enough. You have to be. Do you get close enough to touch a book?
No, I am looking. For the
Seal pushes Dumu. There you go, towards hits the books, and you're like,
up there.
Seal, and you look over, and there's a man in a black cloak standing next to you, just like 5 feet away. Only Dumu can see him.
Oh,
and he's just looking at the books. You can't really get a good look at his face. He's just got a long black cloak. His face seems kind of out of focus, much like the words in the books.
Oh. Greetings and salutations. I am Dumu Alkamar, of course, the world's most amazing performer. Perhaps you've heard of me. Of course you have, and the feeling is mutual. I extend a hand. It is gloved. And then sort of fluff my hair as I reconsider. Would you perhaps know where we could obtain the Necronomicon? Kind stranger?
Was that a smooth move, X-Lax kind of move that you did?
He's not looking at you. He's
Okay.
human. You can't tell how tall. Sometimes it seems really short. Sometimes it seems really, really tall. And as he's looking, he goes and pulls out the Necronomicon.
Ooh.
Doesn't
Okay.
look at you
Okay.
and just hands it over to you without
Okay.
looking.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Okay, see you later.
And as soon as you back away, you don't see him. He's gone.
Oh,
All you guys saw was Dumu reaching out, and then suddenly a book appeared in her hand.
Floating magic book.
It's probably a sign from God, right, Lordi?
I mean, number one, I don't worship one singular god. I worship the virtuous forebearers. So
God.
can you please show respect to the religion.
God.
And yes,
it was a soft
very.
pass.
Thank you. Clearly, this is a sign that we are on a virtuous path. Now that we have this book that we have to now smoke, but this is a sign that we're doing the right thing. It's fine. All will be forgiven.
Dumu,
okay, yeah.
what happened?
I'll tell you guys later. Let's get back to the spice cave.
The books have gone silent, and you hear a weird, like high-pitched whine, like a weird buzzing noise. Almost like whenever you walk into a room and the television is on but dark, like the old CRTs, you know, where like how you can kind of hear it,
Yeah.
and you can hear that something, and it's getting closer and louder.
Weapons
And-
hot gang.
Yeah.
And everyone watch each other 6 and other cool Navy SEAL terminology.
Let's watch all of our numbers. And let's get our 7s and 8s on out of here.
Right. Let's because birds, dogs, and starlight men are,
About
as well as talking Harry Potter books and shit. So we got to bounce.
yeah. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
I haven't.
smoked this book.
Lordi is way too excited about like doing something naughty here.
Look, you get one sin a day, and I'm really excited for this one.
The buzzing is getting loud. You see books across the room just fall off the shelves, like they're and some of them are like kind of tossed off the shelves. You see pages kind of flutter up into the air over the tops of the shelves, and it seems to be moving in your direction along with the noise. It's almost like a little tiny cyclone is stirring things up as it moves on the other side of these shelves. And
We run.
You just start running?
Let's run.
Okay.
Run.
And the light in the library changes. It becomes kind of a weird flickering blue, almost like there's electricity unleashed in the very air itself. You guys start running. You run just sprinting full bore, going back to the silo.
That's the plan.
You can hear this thing, this buzzing, this loud, high-pitched whine, almost like it's electrical, coming for you. And as you get out of the library, you see the windows are just like flashing, like there's lightning inside the library, this blue lightning. And you catch a glimpse of two sets of eyes floating, or a set of eyes floating over the tops of in the darkness of the library in these flickers, eyes that are just crackling with electric blue energy, like blue
Starlight
fire.
Man! Don't even look back. Don't even look back. Just
you
keep
guys-
going.
Pillars
Run.
of salt if we look back, dude. Not even once.
You run full bore, going hauling ass into the silo.
I would just like to note that I most likely left that bird with Hutch, so I'm not having to carry that through the library while I'm running,
Dragging your
because that would
bird
just
with
be
you.
heavy, man.
That would slow you down. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not carrying the bird. The bird's over there with Hutch. It's dead and it's staying where it is, and we're gonna have a fucking Thanksgiving feast later if that's a thing. But I'm not burdened.
All
But
right.
yeah, we're running.
So you run back. You guys run back into the silo where Hutch is there. He's cleaning stuff out. He's connecting hoses. He's firing engines
I'm
up
just
and
gonna
everything.
Scream Starlight Man to Hutch, so he knows that he needs to
Okay.
hurry his ass up.
Okay. And he goes, "Oh, shit. Okay. Everybody into the bags, quick." And he starts, he's got them all lowered and everything. And he's like, I'll do it. I'll ride bitch. It's fine. Everybody into the bags. And he's like, "Oh, I can hear him now. I can hear him. It's the Starlight Man. Yeah, we gotta go.
I strip all my clothes off and jump into the bag.
Okay. I don't know why you did that, because we're not staying in the bags, but that's fine." And he starts tying you up and everything. And he's like, "Nobody else take their clothes off. It's just
Okay, I'm
No.
sorry, everyone.
yeah." He throws you up in the
comfortable.
bag, and he's like, "Oh God, he's close." He's cranking you up. He's like, "Get into the fucking bags, guys."
I'm getting it back.
I'm jumping in the closest bag.
Okay, you guys are crawling in and trying to set yourself up, and he's like, "Oh, I need the book. I need the book."
Fish
Give
has
him the Necronomicon.
Okay,
fish. Say something.
you toss it to him,
I
Okay.
toss it to it.
and he goes to catch it, and he's like, "I don't want to touch the neck. You just touched it with your hands."
I have
Oh,
gloves on. I have gloves on.
okay. Oh, I should use gloves. Where did I put the gloves?
Here.
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah,
Gloves.
and you hear the buzzing getting louder. He takes the gloves, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna seal you up."
Jason Murphy, if you kill Hutch, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
If you're about to do some heroic Hutch sacrifices himself for us, don't you dare. Just don't you dare. I'm in my bag. But my knife is ready to throw into the fourth wall to murder Jason Murphy.
And he seals you guys up, and it's all dark in there. So it's all dark, and you're in these gas masks with these, like, you've got the gas mask, and the lenses are all like murky and dirty and everything. You're trying to rub them off from the inside, trying to see what Hutch is doing. Lordi, you hear something being untethered, and he's standing over you, and he opens you back up,
Oh my life.
and he's got a page, and he goes, "Hey, can you read this?" And it's
Which I can.
you have crazy, weird, horrible text all over it. And
It makes no sense. I can't read it.
he's like, "Okay, that's fine. I'm a little rusty in crazy language, but I think I recognize this one. And I think this is a good place. I think this will take us to a good place. This page. I picked a good one. We're good. We're good. Okay. And he starts to tie you back up, and it's buzzing, and your hairs are starting to stand on end, especially you, Lost Fish. Your hair is standing up on end, and papers and dust and leaves and debris are starting to swirl around in the lab. And Hutch takes the thing, lights the page, shoves it in the reliquary of Mog, and zips you guys up. He fires up the chamber, and the blue light in the door. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then it starts to burn. The thing starts to pump. You can hear it pumping like this giant machine. Acrid, burning smoke comes into the gas mask with you guys. It is terrible. It is the worst. Immediately you start like crying, seeing horrible things from beyond, awful things floating in the void. And then you realize that the sound that you hear is you screaming.
Oh,
Ooh.
this is gonna be great.
And then the next thing you know, fresh air. Fresh air. Hutch is dragging you, Seal, out of one of the bags. He's like, okay, you're good. You're good. We got it. We got it. We got it. And he pulls you out, and it's all still crazy in there. Blue lights, things. And he's like, we got to run now. We got to run. Help me get everyone out. And you
I
start.
stretch. It was really tight in the bag.
He's like,
A little
dude,
bit-
we are
little bit
going to die,
hungry.
Seal.
I look around for some jerky I might still have in my pocket.
Hutch is cutting everybody loose. Come on. Come on. Come on.
All
My
right,
first question upon freedom is, why are you still naked?
I go let fish out.
He's like,
There
Seal,
you
you
go.
can get dressed now. Don't have time. Grab your clothes. Come on. And he runs over and starts. You guys are still in the silo, but he takes you out a window. And
Okay.
you guys all start
Okay.
crawling out of a window and drop down into the dirt and the mud and everything, and he's helping you out. Yeah. But you land. You're good. And he's like, okay, we got to go hang out somewhere because shit's about to go down.
Did it work? Did it work?
Where do we go to be safe? Where should we go?
Let's go back into the keep. Let's go back into the keep.
Okay, come on. Come on, everybody.
And you guys run, sprinting back to the keep.
I put my shirt on as we're
The
running.
Starlight Man is clearly in the silo.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are running, hauling ass, and you get into this room with going through all these tunnels, and Hutch seems to know which way to go. And he's like, okay. Bought us a little bit of time, not much. This castle is like this so that the Starlight Man can't find us, but he's figured it out, and he'll be here any second, and we're all going to die if this doesn't start working right now. But everything seems fine. You guys don't feel high. You're a little dizzy,
Right.
It's not great. And Hutch is sitting there, and he's like, Uffenoft. Ovenoft? Ovenafti. What did that say? Ovenafti. Ovenafti. It was Ovenafti.
Hutch,
What?
did you remember my human bird? Did you fucking leave
I
my
forgot your
human bird?
I forgot your human
Oh,
bird, Seal. I'm sorry. I forgot your
The
human bird.
Starlight Man.
I forgot your human bird.
All right.
you
What are you
have it.
saying?
Open
Avenafti?
Ovenafti.
that
I think that's what it said. The page that I burned, Ovenafti.
Okay.
Ovenafti. And he's like,
Hmm.
he's looking around. He's like, the gnome isn't here yet.
Right.
Fucking
That makes sense to all of us.
No, a lot of times when we smoke from a spell book, we see a gnome, and then we have to follow him. You don't remember any of this?
What's
No.
a gnome in this world? Is
He's-
it like a garden gnome?
Not quite. No, it's more like a halfling, but smaller, a little bit smaller, but not
Wow.
like.
Wow. Whoa, buddy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You don't relish the chance to be bigger than someone?
And so you guys are sitting there, and you start to hear the wind picking up outside, You hear the crackling of like raw electricity in the hall.
Oh, Christ.
And Hutch is just like, okay. Where is the... Everyone, give me a perception roll.
All right.
We haven't had a lot of rolls this game. There will be many, many more next game.
We've had
Many
a
more
total of
rolls.
2 rolls so far.
I know.
So this is going to be roll number
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6.
No, we're gonna have many more rolls next time.
What are we rolling for?
Just give me a
Perception.
perception roll.
What's that perception?
Got 8 for you, Chief.
Yeah, I have a 7. I'm way too obsessed with the cleanliness of my boots right now. I don't notice anything.
4. What did you get, Seal?
I critted
Did
plus
you
3.
really?
So 23. I'm perceiving the fuck out of the room.
Yeah.
CV.
You see this little gnome in a white unitard, and he's not even like a regular Dungeons and Dragons gnome. He's like a garden gnome.
Hot.
And he sits there and he looks at you and he says, "Hi, Seal.
God damn it.
You want me to
Do I
show
know
you the
his
door?"
name? What's your name? What's your name?
Kyle.
Kyle? Sup, Kyle?
He's like, "Hey,
Do
you wanna
yeah,
see?
show us the door, dude.
I'll show
All right,
you
guys,
the door."
everyone follow me.
And Hutch is like, "Oh, you see Kyle? Tell him I
Yeah.
said hi."
No. Okay, Hutch says hi, Kyle.
"Oh, hey, okay." And Hutch is like, "Oh, Kyle's my man. I love Kyle. He's such a creepy little fucker."
I would like to point out this is a lovely reunion, but the Starlight Man is well on his
It is
way.
coming, yeah. And it's starting to ruffle the pages in your book, ruffle your hair, your hair standing up, fish. It's getting creepy. And Kyle goes over to this giant stuffed couch, and you start to realize this is where Hutch takes you when you trip balls. This is his room where everybody hangs out. Lots of soft stuff to touch and everything. And Hutch
He knows how to set it up. There's a lot of water stations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hutch drags, or not Hutch, excuse me. Kyle, the gnome, just kind of does this weird little creepy dance.
Kyle, don't do the fucking dance,
And
please.
goes
Just open the
over-
door.
Goes over to the couch and he moves the couch, and there's a little door behind the couch.
Bye, everyone.
For once, I'm with Seal. Let's go.
Seal, you just go?
Yeah, well, I open the door and I check it
Okay.
out, and
Yeah.
can we all fit through it?
You can. You would all have to
Even the tabaxi?
even the tabaxi. She's only 5'11", just has to crawl. Just has to
Alright.
crawl through. It's a small door. It's maybe 3 foot high.
All right.
If you open it up, it's just fog on the other side.
All right,
thick,
Kyle,
thick
you first.
fog.
Wait.
Snow White
Bitch.
absolution.
You go first, Kyle.
Oh, and
Wait a
Kyle's like, Kyle doesn't go. And he explodes into glitter.
I reach for him to try and grab him so I can, and he's gone. Okay, damn it.
All you have is glitter.
Fucking Kyle. I hate that guy. All right, let's crawl through.
You go first, Seal?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. You crawl through, and it's soft, loamy grass, actual grass. It smells like grass. You're going into this fog, and voices don't sound right. Weird refraction of sounds. Everything starts to get really strange. Who follows Seal the Rosekissed through the door?
Ooh,
Tis-
my God.
I nominate Lordi, and then I'll go. And then
It's virtuous for me to go next.
Okay, Lordi, you go through. You see the same thing, just thick fog all around. You see
I-
Seal. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm terrified that this is Snow White Oblivion. This might be the end.
You see me in front of you. I haven't put my
Yeah.
pants on yet.
You see him in front of you, but he's fading in and out, and you can't tell exactly how far he is. How
for
far?
the Bible.
How far away Seal is? Madam, next.
Yes.
Okay.
I am
Dumu?
reluctant, except especially crawling on my
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah.
But I do. I try.
Yeah. And Hutch is standing there still at the door going, and you guys can hear him going, Avafti? Avaraft? God, what was it? You're next, Fish.
Evanescence?
Evanescence.
Wake me up inside?
Fish, you go through Hutch right behind you. He closes the door behind you, gets up, and then it's all misty, and Hutch is like, this is weird. What is... Oh, guys. I'm sorry. I fucked up.
Hutch, are we dead?
It's not Avanafty. That's where I thought we were going. It's Ravenloft.
No.
Hutch, you son of a bitch.
Is that bad? Oh,
And that's our game. That is our first game for the night.
cool.
Ravenloft is bad. Ravenloft is like the horror setting of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
so,
cool.
It's not going to go great.
Yeah.
Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Sweet. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna start in Ravenloft.
Yeah, for the Halloween season. And
Ooh.
we'll probably be doing it just like we did with Icewind Dale, in that, yeah, Jason's got Rime of the Frost Maiden, the book, but I'm going to make most of it up.
Gotta mix it up a little bit. Gotta mix it up.
Yeah, I've got some crazy, weird, cool stuff specifically for all of your characters. And we're going to be... you think I was hitting a lot of horror tropes before.
It was a little creepy, dude. I was trying to lighten the mood, but you were scaring me. I didn't like that.
I think he would consider that mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Mm-mm.
Thanks
Talking
everyone for
birds.
joining us. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I hope you were into it.
Yeah, no, I'm getting a lot of really positive stuff in the chat. Just like people finding it entertaining, exciting to check up with us next time. Thanking you. You're so smart and wonderful. That's for me. No, I'm just kidding. That's for other people.
Yeah, we're gonna do this every Thursday.
Yeah.
So every Thursday at 9, I would love to see all of you guys back, my regulars. Thanks for all of you that stuck around the whole time and paid attention to the story. I worked hard on it. And
Read all the comments.
I did.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and post this, probably an edited, chopped up version to YouTube, and also strip the audio out and get a podcast for us as well, hopefully. So
Nice.
yeah, we'll see. But yeah, hopefully we can do this for the foreseeable future to our viewers. We'll be here from 9 till midnight-ish on Thursdays. And we've got...
time.
What's that?
Central Standard Time.
Central Standard Time. Yep. And we are also, we've got a lot more coming, more different types of games and different types of shows and everything coming up on The Stranger. So subscribe or whatever. And sign up for my Substack as well, please. I'll be sending out on Substack, I'll be sending out like some of the art that I generate and maps and stuff like that.
Where do I get the link to this?
I will
post it in the chat, but he should post it again.
I will post it again.
Oh, you posted it in the chat?
Yeah,
I'll look at the chat. It's on your Instagram. I'll find it there.
Oh yeah, also Instagram. And
Oh, okay. There we go.
keep an eye out for and please let any interested friends that you may have know that we're going to be doing this, and keep an eye out for a big event coming soon with lots of cool stuff to watch all day long and possibly all week long. And we're going to get that PayPal button fixed. And anything that you donate on this program goes to helping us pay our performers.
Yeah, we'll get the donate button fixed. We appreciate your support. It was actually surprisingly costly to get this up and running. And would love to make this look nicer and get some more stuff to it and everything, and hopefully make this worthwhile.
Upgrade us to prettier people. Wow.
Upgrade to prettier
Wow.
people.
That's fucked up.
I mean, not all of you.
Just one blue background person in particular. I don't know. Guys, it was so fun playing with like a live audience.
Yeah,
and seeing all the
Gotta say.
comments.
And we've
Over
got a
there.
lot
I
of
don't know if
fun
I can
side
play D&D any other way but this. This is great.
I mean,
we've-
everyone's like, everyone's comments are so funny, and I was all like, "Oh shit, I need to pay attention to Jason a little bit." But
I kept getting
seeing
distracted.
everyone else's thing too.
I got to turn the comments off or something at some point because I was getting distracted and I was like,
Bullshit,
okay, that
dude.
was really
You just
funny.
need horse
You need to
blankets.
look
That's what you
away.
need.
Leave. Don't.
Oh no, turn the
That-
comments off so I can't see them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna leave them. No, the
Oh.
comments are staying on. The comments
Yeah,
are staying
I
on.
want them. Okay.
Yeah, and would love to have we're gonna have some comments and have some like interactivity as well, like
That'll be a way that you can support.
We talked
us.
to a mystic. Call it that.
yeah. Maybe actually, just stuff like that, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Lots of plans coming up. Please hang out with us again.
Cool. Next week.
Yeah, next
See
week,
you next
we
week,
will
boys
see
and
you
girls and
guys
friends.
9 Central for more Roll Fast Dice Hard. Thanks, everybody.
See ya.